It's the top of the hour.
Oh,
All
okay.
righty. Welcome, everybody. We got fifty people in tonight. Nice showing so far, being on this early. Definitely a lot more people on compared to last week because we had some hardware issues at the server. But everything's all up and running and working perfect again. So, but again, I was still stressing, highly recommend if you're not operating off the Zoom app, having the phone number digits dialed in and or using the direct link copied to your desktop or bookmarked in your web browser. Um, Going because it's so much easier to use those two methods as opposed to going to the website, clicking on go to the meeting, and then because now you're working off of one server and then you're being sent to the Zoom server, and then now you're finally getting on. It's slower and yada yada yada. So cut out the middleman.
Yep, I did.
But
I did. I made that little
good,
shortcut.
good. And for all those that were making
Ooh,
posts and sending out the invites last week because of this snafu. I sincerely appreciate it. I know by the time I got off to the meeting late Wednesday night, I had 59 or 61 text messages. Hey, I can't get on, but I wasn't ignoring you, but they're on my cell phone, and during the meeting, I really don't mess with the cell phone other than having it on and having the earbuds and talking to y'all on it. So. But with that, Worldwide Woodturners, welcome. If you were looking for us, you found us. If you weren't looking for us, hang out. You might be surprised what you see here and learn here. We got a really cool demo coming up later. We got a repeat offender. Imagine that. They wanted to have another quick turnaround. So I'm more than obliged to let them do it. Let them do it. Um, Trying to be careful with my wording here because I don't want to give it away who it is. But
okay.
they were well perceived on their initial demo, so I'm sure it's going to be just as good, if not better, this evening. And so I think I see a couple new names in here tonight. If you would let us know that you are new, I'll bring you up here on the big screen. We'd like to hear about how you found out about us, and what your turning journey is to date, and if you got anything to show us, specialize in any type of particular turning, or just got some stuff turned that you want to show, we can get that out of the way. Otherwise, if you just want to sit back and get the lay of the land with us, more than happy to do that as well. I will say, having your camera on, participating in the chat, and or taking a turn to talk and ask questions about wood, whatever you got going on wood turning wise or anything else in general. That's what we're here for, is to demystify wood turning and put all the hard lessons that we have all learned. We've probably got close to 1,000 years of wood turning experience between everybody that's on here. And it's just an open knowledge to be learned here. So with that, we'll do a little bit of gallery before the top of the hour. I'll give an update on level up and registration and how things are going. And then we'll get some safety on. Like I said, and then we'll get into a demo. But first, let's do some gallery and see what you folks have been turning. I think we've got some people from last week on the list. If we can pull them up first, Matt, that would be great if they're here. But Matt, go ahead and take us away for gallery.
All right. Well, I'm going to sort of throw it just because the folks who are on the list from last week
Yep.
are first on the list this week. So we're going to start off with Roger. So, whoops, Roger the Angry, you're up first, buddy.
So, yeah, a couple weeks ago, I started before I started doing my roughing out. So I made this little urn made out of oak and walnut. Still working on my fennial game, but
Beautiful.
Looks good.
Looks good.
Looks real good.
And then I use a little tiny bit of gray powder to try to fill in the grains on the oak. I started out first with trying my ebonizing, solution. And it got it dark, but not as dark as I wanted it to. So then I went over it with a dye, a black dye on top of that, and about maybe 6 coats of lacquer on top of that. Big nice little urn for a pet.
Sure.
That's nice.
Beautiful.
How did you hollow that out? How deep is it?
Yeah, it's all the way to the bottom. I've got like you can't see in there, but I've got the one-way system where one-way hollower. It's got pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
In other words, it's hollowed, not drilled.
Say again?
It's hollowed and not drilled. With a thick
Yeah,
wall.
it's hollow.
Right.
Yeah, it's only about maybe 3/16 of an inch thick all the way down.
Oh, cool.
This week I worked on pieces of that apple that I've been roughing out. Went ahead and made me a natural edge.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah, it looks
Ooh,
good.
gorgeous wood.
Yeah, it does.
That's
Beautiful.
very
Love
nice.
apple.
Love apple.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Put the 3 feet on the bottom of it because I microwaved it and dried it fairly quickly.
So you
Worked out
carved the feet on? You carved them out?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
How tall is that? About 3/8 of it? No, about a ½ inch, right?
Yeah.
About 3/8 looks like.
3/8, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's nice. That's a lot of work.
Then of course I was all 3 or 4 days I've been roughing out cherry and apple and a couple pieces of walnut. Got me about 50 bowls out of what I was roughing out. So got to get on it quick or it starts to get cracks in it. I don't like to turn stuff with cracks in it.
Yeah, it looks
Very
good,
cool.
Roger.
Yeah, that's good.
That's about all I have for this week.
All right,
Beautiful.
well, thank you, Roger. Nice work. Sandy, you were on the list from 2 weeks ago. You still want to show something? You're muted.
There we go. Got me now? We
Yeah.
got you. I got a new iPad and I'm fighting with it. I think it's winning. I'm not sure. I have my piece back that I made and sent to Nikki. And so it came Monday, I think Monday I got it, and she asked me and if I would unbox it and show it now to everybody at
Right.
one time. So I got it. George cut all the tape for me. I got my grandson, my 10-year-old grandson's in here with me too.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see what I got. All right.
Here,
Oh,
you need something? Cool, Ron.
this is kind of cool, guys. Nikki is amazing, I can tell you that. Okay, this is not my piece. But this is what she sent me, but it's not what I made. But that's pretty
Beautiful.
cool, huh?
Nice.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that'll go in my shop next to my lathe on the wall.
That's pretty.
Isn't that-
Wonderful.
oh yeah, she is.
That's really pretty. That's sharp.
Yeah,
Nice wood
she's
cookie.
really
Yeah.
talented. She truly
Oh
is.
my God, yes.
Wow,
I
this
talked
is
about
crazy
her a
good.
week and a half after she did her demo.
Yeah, she's got her card on the back. She's got her logo back there, and she even has a hook so I can hang it up. I don't have to
Nice.
do anything. How sweet
you
is
go.
this?
Yeah.
This is nice.
put-
I like
except-
it.
Except put the nail in the wall, eh?
That's
Awesome,
exactly
yeah.
right. Okay, now here comes the piece. As you know, a lot of you know, I don't know if everybody does. I made a platter, just a small one, and sent it to her because I wasn't real sure what was going to happen. She will ask you if you do this, and I strongly encourage you to have her do a piece for you. She'll ask you about your logo, your interest, and things like that. And she tries to make it about you, what she burns on it. I'm looking down at this and it's pretty incredible.
Yep.
So here we go.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
God.
That came out
Okay.
Yeah,
amazing.
I watched her work on that
Nice.
one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
this,
gorgeous.
yeah.
Now,
She asked-
Sandy, did you add the color?
No, I did not. I
Okay,
just
all
opened
right.
this out of the box. I had not seen, this is the first time I've seen it. I haven't seen it either.
The thing I'm interested, she said that there's a deer up on the
On the mountain, yeah,
Uh-huh.
I've seen it. It's right, It's
Yep.
right
It's,
here.
it's just beside the water.
Right,
Yep,
it's
yep,
right here.
Yep,
And
look at
then,
that.
yeah, and then my logo that I use on the bottom of my pieces or the back or whatever is a dragonfly. So as you can see, there are many, many dragonflies.
Is
And
that a
she,
beaver? Is that a beaver to the left of the deer?
no, it's, I don't know. I can't tell what that is.
To,
Hold
Here,
it up again.
yeah.
it looks like she just burned in a darker rock.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
I think it's just a rock. Over here, there's a frog here,
Yeah.
and there's a
And one
turtle
over to the-
here.
Mm-hmm.
And another frog to the left, to the
Yeah,
far
and another
left.
frog,
That's
and
so
here,
beautiful.
here.
Look
Yeah,
at the
it's
shading. Look at the shading from the pink to the darker.
it's
And
just crazy.
That's a
oh
beautiful
my
piece.
God.
Yeah, she
Right.
does wonderful work.
And I'm
She-
colorblind.
There was,
Well, I can tell you the colors, but even that wouldn't help you much. But she did pinks and purples and blended them together, and greens with darker centers, and the turtle's got a really dark shell. She
Yep.
does just incredible work.
Really, really
It's
good.
just crazy. When I talked to her, she had invested like 15 hours in just the burning of it. And
Right.
then that was before she added the color. And she called, when I talked to her, she said, would it be okay if I added some color? I think it'll make a big difference. And boy, it sure does.
That's gorgeous work.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it looks
yes.
great. Looks great. Yeah.
It's
yeah,
just beautiful.
she's all right for a girl.
Oh, she
Yeah.
doesn't do bad at all.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. And she even darkened the back of it a little bit. She still has her logo back here that says Elemental Arts, but it's kind of hard to see. But it was a very light platter. I did a very clean piece of maple,
Mhm.
so it didn't have a lot of green
Figure to it.
stuff. Yes, just so that she could really burn it. But I'm very excited about this. This is great.
When
Hey,
it comes
Sandy?
to,
Yeah.
sorry,
Do you have to seal it? Or did
No,
they-
I don't have to do anything. Whatever she's done on the top of it, I'm not sure what I would imagine she probably sprayed it with like fixative or something like that, which a lot of artists will use to seal their paint when they're finished, so it doesn't fade. And
it's actually like, I can show you what it is, that I use.
oh, hi, Nikki.
Hi, yeah, I'm here.
Hello.
I was just being quiet to make sure everybody else could talk. I'm so glad you like it.
Oh, I love it.
I
Gorgeous
knew she
work.
was here. I wouldn't have said what I said.
What'd you say?
I said she's all right for a girl.
Oh, yeah, he did say that. He did say that. That's true. Yeah.
So
yeah.
so what is it that you use on your finish, Nikki?
I'll show you what I used on that real quick. It's right out in the other room. Hold on.
Hi,
Oh,
Suki.
okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I typically will spray lacquer or the 2X, the Rust-Oleum 2X.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Matt. But what I found on one of my pieces not that long ago, because I spray lacquer as well afterwards, but
Okay.
some of it blended, so that's why I turned to that fixative and did that
Two-
first and then the lacquer. There you go, Minwax, my
Okay,
favorite.
lacquer, Minwax lacquer.
Two
Yeah.
coats,
Yep.
two coats, third coat.
There you go.
There you go.
Rust-Oleum
There's your
Universe.
Rust-Oleum clear. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and
Eyeglass.
the coats. One of the ways to keep the paints from blending and so on is you got to make sure that those coats are really light and
Right.
that they settle.
Yeah.
That they, so yeah.
Weeping
Keep the
motions.
can move. Yep, keep the can moving. That's
Yeah.
exactly right, Nikki.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nikki, I'll tell you, you're very impressive. I'll tell you.
Thank you. I'm not expecting to
my
get this
God.
much praise, but I'll tell you what. Okay, I got to say something about right now. Neil,
Yes.
specifically.
Yes.
I thought your crayfish were bad.
My what?
Yeah. I thought your bowl, right? Your bowl.
Yeah. My
Your little
fish bowl.
crayfish, your little fish
Mhm.
bowl, your little
Mhm.
crayfish, your little animals that I hid in yours. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's nothing compared to what I'm doing right now.
Ah,
I didn't
Not
find
mine.
anything wrong with it.
Well, I mean, no, it's remember I told you the smaller it is, the harder it is to get
Yes,
a clear
yes.
burn. Yes. So the intricacy that I'm working with right now is much comparable. Just like adding that little deer, but there will always be a little hidden. Hey, Victor, are you here? What's hidden in your bowl, Victor?
Victor's not here.
Owl.
An owl.
I'm here.
Maybe, I'm sorry.
An owl, yes.
I've been here.
Oh.
Yes, you have
Oh,
been.
I'm sorry, my bad.
Yeah, so it's comparable, but yeah, so I'm really glad you guys all like it. Honestly, if you guys all send me a piece, I'll do whatever you want. I usually ask for 3 main components of your life that you've loved the whole of it, so I can make you a scene built out of something that's completely personalized to you.
Right
Patrick
on.
gave me
Real cool.
when he said when Patrick sent me this platter thingy, I asked him, I said, what's important to you? He sent me certain pictures, and that's what I'm applying to his platter in a certain configuration. So I'm not going to be adding any little hidden animals to this one.
Ah,
Well, and
There we
I
go.
also would like to thank everybody for letting me jump ahead of the bus. I hated that I had to do this, but I've got
No,
9
no.
people. I got 9 people out there making dinner for.
Well,
I know. I know.
Well,
Don't starve.
I'm
Throw
glad we
That's
got
what-
you.
Throw
I'm
a
glad we
box
got
of
you.
Go
saltine.
enjoy dinner.
I appreciate it. That's why I said I had my 10-year-old.
How can you be making dinner if you're in here talking to us?
Well, it's a little tricky. I got George watching stuff, and my daughter got here, so that's a good thing right there. She's pretty good in the kitchen. So we got it
Thank
all
you.
made. I think I just got to get it in the oven, make a salad, put the bread in. The last minute stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing that, Sandy. I appreciate you
Oh.
very much.
I appreciate you guys so much, and
Sure.
I'll watch the video. I promise you. I've watched the other one 1.5 times. Tonight. I was hoping to watch it again, but it's been a little crazy around here.
Very
Very
good.
cool.
Little busy, but
Well,
thank you,
very
everybody.
much. Great to
You're
see you,
welcome,
piece.
Sandy.
Beautiful
Okay.
stuff.
Very, very
Okay,
nice.
Fun
thank
night,
you.
Sandy.
bye,
Good
Sandy.
night.
Take care,
Good evening.
Sandy.
All right, Sandy.
Thanks. See you next week for sure.
Yep.
All
All
righty.
right. Well, we're gonna go.
Thank
We're gonna go
you.
to. We're gonna go to Leonard Davis next. Hey, Leonard.
Hey, Lynn.
How's everybody doing?
Hey, Len.
Good.
Good.
Thanks for having to put me on after that, So again, I was
Somebody's got to do it. Might as well be you.
always right. So again, I was messing around with just some small stuff, some bottle stoppers.
Very cool.
Nice.
Just kind of
Kind of wood.
playing around.
What kind of wood? I like that streak in the grain.
Don't really know, don't really remember.
Yeah.
Just got some stuff offline, just kind of fooling around. Just it's got kind of like an eye on it. And of course I had to try and get something in for Doug. So this is a piece of pine, piece of 2x6, but I didn't want to just go plain. So we got a little bit of color in there.
Very cool.
Cool.
This
Very
is
nice.
tried what with the black dye, sanded it back, and then doesn't really show up well, but did a
Purple.
plum
Yeah.
dye over
Yeah, I
that.
can see it.
Yeah.
That's a
I
nice.
can
That's
see
a nice deep. That's a nice deep color. I like that.
Yeah, it shows.
Some places show better than others.
That's what the
But-
grain does.
Yep.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yep. Yep.
Just
Good
again,
job.
playing around.
Very cool.
That
Very cool.
satisfies the July challenge, Doug Miller's July challenge of
There we go.
make something
Oh,
round from square, but still showing the square elements. And for those that failed geometry or never took geometry, we are accepting rectangles as well. So
That's still for the $25,000 gift, right?
Yeah, I
Yes,
heard
that's-
you're the one
that's
donating the
the-
25,000 out, right?
that's the funds.
That's
that
right.
you have,
Al's,
right?
Al's
Al's
paying the
donating, yep.
$25,000.
Al is sponsoring that payout.
Yep.
Thanks, Al.
See?
Thanks, Al.
Well,
He can be his own judge, though.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. Thank you very much, Leonard.
Thank you.
Next up, Victor Todd is on the list from 2 weeks ago, or last week. Hey, Vic.
Yeah.
Hi,
Well,
Victor.
Actually 2 weeks ago, but Okay, we'll
Yep,
start
okay,
with
2 weeks ago.
Ash Bowl I did.
Oh, nice.
With a little extra
Nice.
detail on it.
That's
That
very
is
nice.
cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
pretty.
Gorgeous wood.
Part of the-
Like the foot. Love the
That's the
shapes.
inside.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everything.
I play with
Yeah.
shapes now and then. And
I
at the
like
bottom,
everything
if you
about
just look
it.
at just the bottom, it's half and half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hey,
I
Tim,
love the
thanks.
foot. The
That
foot
was
looks
a good
great.
piece of wood. Good
Yeah.
piece of wood.
Yeah, I almost got the upper part of that a little too thin. I almost sanded it out, so I had to be careful on that one.
That's
And
great.
then
Love it.
my submission for the square around the square, whatever you call it, is a piece of ash off the old beam.
There you
Very
go.
nice.
Yeah,
And
that's
Very
pretty.
cool.
bottom, still got to burn it.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
And
Beautiful.
Yeah.
some of my other
Awesome.
friends put a little bead on top. Some other friends said, "Hey, it looks like a hat." So I went ahead and put it on my head, and yeah, it's kind of like a hat.
Yeah.
Little leprechaun hat.
Kinda, yeah. And
Wish me
one
lucky
more piece
charms.
that I was working on. I just finished up today. Is the mustache tray.
There you go.
Like it.
That's nice. That's really nice.
I
Looks
had
like
to,
locust.
I had to
Looks like
taper
locust.
the ends in a little bit because each trailing edge had a chip out.
Looks
I
like
love
Osage
doing
orange
that
to
work.
me.
I love doing that
But-
work.
Oh, maybe
That's so
maybe
good.
you're
Yeah.
right, Billy. Maybe you're right, Billy.
But
What kind of
but
wood?
this is honey locust, I believe. But
Oh,
this was
okay.
flipped on the lathe twice.
It is
I
honey
started out-
locust.
Yeah,
I saw the
Alright.
I started
glow.
out with this tail on the bottom of the tailstock, put a tenon on it, flipped it, put a tenon on the top, flipped it back, then I shaped my bottom, then I flipped it back and did the inside.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Had
that
two
got
times.
it.
that end grain looked it really did. It looked
What,
like
look
Osage
'em up?
orange.
Yeah.
That be right there. Nope,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
that one.
Done. Very nicely done.
Raise
Yeah,
it.
Very
beautiful.
cool.
There you go.
Very
Yeah,
Right
cool.
there.
Well
as it started
done.
working
Yeah,
out, I
right
was like,
there.
"Yep, I'm gonna." So I rounded everything. There's not a sharp point on it anywhere.
Looks like it's
Very
started out
nice.
rectangular
Oh.
though.
And got 3 points of contact. Got this one's got the concave, convex, so it sits here, here, and here, and the bottom is about a 1/16 of an inch off the ground.
Wow.
Very cool,
Cool.
Vic.
Very
All
nice.
right, well, thank you very much, Victor.
You talking
Uh,
about Munchie that way? Shame on you. And that I've got other stuff, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'll show that another time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey
sounds
Matt,
good.
did we have Howard King on the list from a meeting or two ago that we never
Yeah, but
got
his
to?
his camera's off. Hey, Howard, if you're there, put your camera on, brother.
Yeah.
There he
Okay,
is.
well, then
we'll
I'll
go
just
to
show-
him next.
Yep.
There we are.
There
Hey,
he
Howard,
is.
what you got to show us?
Got to find the button.
All right, there he is.
I got this little vase here out of
Yeah.
Little vase.
Wow. Yeah.
out of ambrosia maple.
It's bigger than his head.
That's pretty. Yeah, it is. That's pretty.
Very nice.
Very, very nice.
But that's even better.
Similar shape to his head too.
Right?
That's better, isn't it? That sounds like my wife.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow.
But anyway,
That's too funny.
How's
That's pretty.
Did you
There's the
haul it
bottom.
both ends?
That's pretty.
He's a head vase.
Very pretty.
head vase, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
It's like the
funny.
big carameled apple.
that's funny.
Very,
Tell
very
us
nice.
about it.
Very,
There
very
he
nice
is.
work, Howard.
Lollipop.
Beautiful.
Lollipop.
That's really pretty. Really pretty.
All right. Thank you. That's
Thank
all
you
I
very
got.
much. Thank you very much, Howard.
Fantastic.
Next up is Dewey. Hey, Dewey. Dewey,
Hey.
Dewey.
Hi.
Dewey, you going to do the announcement?
I am after I show my
Okay.
stuff.
Okay, right on.
I decided to do a little bit of something to kind of help promote
Cool.
the level up, So this is a piece of walnut that I rounded up, and this is all painted on. Every bit of
Very
it's painted
nice.
Nice.
on- Painted on.
Good
Yeah.
job, Dewey. That's
Wow.
awesome. Word at it.
Wow.
Just a little thin.
That's
Giving
uh,
Patrick
Wow.
a run for his money.
That's it's a little bit. It's around 1.5 millimeters, something like that. And
Wow.
pretty
thin. So I challenged myself to do something thinner. So I did this.
Oh,
Holy
You're
moly.
kidding me.
Wow.
You're kidding me.
Boy, glad I went before
Dear
you.
Lord.
This
Oh.
is, by measuring it just around, it's between 0.7 and 1 millimeter.
So in order to carve what you carved there, I mean,
That's
okay,
laser.
so
That's laser cut.
uh,
Laser cut. So
Wow.
it,
Awesome.
Fantastic.
you know, so
Unbelievable.
so
Nice stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy.
beautiful.
What
It
kind
is
of wood is
crazy.
it? Is that purple
that's
heart
all.
or
It's walnut. All of it's
walnut?
walnut.
Okay.
don't take it
Purple.
to that $300 place.
What I'm going to do, what I've done is I'm going to make these platters. All you have to do, they're for anybody that goes to level up is eligible, can get these through a donation to the club. And
Nice.
I will make they're a $50 donation, and I will make one for you, and you can pick it up at Level
Level
Up,
Up.
and I will engrave your name like I did Eddie, Captain Eddie's right here.
Very nice.
So
Great.
go through Dane, and once he gets your donation, he'll let me know, and I'll make one, and then I'll engrave your name, and then you can pick it up at Level Up. Okay.
How did you paint that?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm going to show you. I'm
You
going
knew I
to
was
be
share.
going
right
to
back.
ask.
I'm going to share my screen just right quick. Okay. Here we go.
Ding
All
wow.
right. It was a process. What I did was, if you can see this, I took the platter and I covered it with tape. Then I cut out the middle of it and then I painted it with gold paint. That's paint directly onto the walnut. Okay, once that was done, the paint dried. Then I went ahead and put more tape on. Okay, and then I laser cutted it. I've used the laser to cut out the pattern in the tape. Okay, and then once I got that cut, then I painted it with the dark blue paint for the background, like that. Okay, once that paint set up and dried, that's what I use to spray the paint on. Then I take tweezers and I just pull out all these little letters and all the little things, and it turns out to there. And then once I get all that out, then I remove all the tape, and it winds up looking like that. So it's a multi-step process, but it works out pretty well. And so this platter is stop sharing. This platter is 9 inches in diameter, and it's, I don't know, maybe a 1/4 inch thick, maybe something like that. So if this was going to Captain Eddie, he doesn't have to make a donation. If he can't make it to Level Up, then I'll send it to him. But that's what you're going to get with your name on top. So if you would just work through Dane, and he'll let me know who it is, and I'll make a list of everybody that orders, and then we'll do this, and then you can pick them up at Level Up. Okay.
Sounds great.
Cool.
And all the proceeds go to the club. Okay?
Yep.
Every dime. And I'm gonna foot the bill for all the wood and all the paint and everything else, and all the tape. It takes a bunch of tape. So anyway, I just want to let everybody know that this is available to you if you make the donation. All right.
That's great. We'll touch on that again at the top of the hour too, Dewey, if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, go right ahead.
Yep. Right on.
So anyway, Anyway, that's all I got for tonight.
Yeah. Thank you,
Nice
sir, so
stuff,
much.
Dewey.
Really pretty,
Nice.
really pretty.
Nice, Dewey.
Really pretty, Dewey.
Thank you, Dewey.
You're welcome.
Next up is Jeff. Hey, Jeff.
Hey there, how's everybody doing? I have
Doing
not been in
good.
the shop in the last couple of weeks, and so I didn't have anything to show, and so I went and grabbed something off the shelf from 4 years ago. This is the goblet I made. It's my first and so far only goblet I've made at the Campbell's Hands-On Retreat 4 years ago, and the instructor was this guy named Matt the Goblet Guy, and he's the one that got me doing this.
What's his name again?
Matt the Goblet
Matt, the
Guy.
goblet guy.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
He's a legend in his mind.
Oh, oh,
As long as I'm a legend in your mind, Jeff, that's all
That's
I care
right.
about.
I'll tell you what, Pat, you're
Ooh.
a pretty good legend. You're a
Oh.
pretty good legend, Pat.
So that's what I got to
There
show
are worse.
tonight.
There are worse places to be. At least I'm in my own mind.
There you
That's
go.
right.
Yeah.
And Matt, thank you.
Better.
better than
You're
being
very
in the
welcome.
gutter, right?
You're very welcome. And I am teaching that class at Level Up. So if you guys want to see a
Yeah.
better a goblet or whatever, or learn how to do it, there's a place for it. So
He's
thanks,
the guy
Jeff.
to learn from.
Thanks, Jeff.
My pleasure.
Next up is Pat. Hey, Pat.
Caught me off guard. How's everybody?
We're doing good,
Good.
Patrick.
Very good.
Does anybody remember the movie Little Shop of Horrors?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Feed me, Seymour.
Oh, wow.
That's what that
Audrey.
reminds me of. Feed
Yep,
me.
that looks like Audrey.
That's Audrey 3.
Yep,
That's Audrey.
a piece of ash. But I thought
Wow.
that was fun. Now I turned another piece for the square challenge,
There
which
you go.
was an experiment. It was supposed to be 4 quadrants, but it didn't quite turn out that way. But anyway, it's square.
Axis.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was done on coal jaws,
Mm.
offset, and I mean you can just barely see.
Yeah, it's a little flat.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a square opening,
Right.
but it,
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, I see it there. Okay.
nothing like what I had planned. But anyway, and then I turned a little piece of sweet gum, turned it thin, hoping it would warp. Well, it didn't warp. If
So you
I
never
didn't
do what you
want it
want him
to, right? If I didn't want it to warp, it would
warp. Yep.
warp
Yep.
out all kinds of shapes. But
Patrick,
Down
why
home
did
strategy.
you want it to work?
do what?
Why did you want it to work?
Well, I just like sometimes to
Just-
see how it warps and
right?
changes shapes.
Yeah.
Obviously, that piece was too dry, Patrick.
No, it was wet. It hadn't been
Give
cut,
it,
but
give it time.
Sometimes you can make that happen. Have you seen what Greg Gallegos does to the podlets that he makes?
No.
He cooks them in a microwave, and what he does is he wraps the parts that he doesn't want or that he wants to warp. He wraps them in a wet paper towel, and then he puts something on them like a heavier stick of wood, and just sets them in the microwave and then cooks them for a little bit, and things warp around it, while everything's still wet. So if you want to play with that, there's some options.
right.
You can force it to
Yes.
warp.
It was just playing around. It was a scrap piece.
Gotcha.
And then I turned a little parasol.
There you go.
Oh,
Ah,
gosh.
Pierced it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that.
Cool.
Very sweet.
Yep.
That goes,
Be afraid-
goes,
I'd be
Nice.
afraid to- I would be afraid to touch it. Just like Dewey's last piece, I'd be afraid to touch that thing.
that'll go with my umbrella.
Oh, so you're going that way. Okay.
And after watching the demo a couple of weeks ago, I decided I'd try my hand at some pyrography. This is my
Wow.
first try at it.
Wow,
Looks good.
Very
it
nice.
does.
That's good.
Very nice.
And I'm going to donate this to the fire department that I retired from if they'll accept it.
And it's
Yeah,
square.
They'll
I'm sure they
accept it.
will.
Turn it on an angle. Turn it on an angle. Yeah, right there, right there. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
That
that's
looks
great.
really good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did a great job. Did you bold up the lines on the outside?
Yes.
I knew it. I was like, okay, I saw that, and I was like, yep, he bolded those lines up. Nice touch, honestly.
Yeah.
Great job,
I'm
Pat.
trying to learn.
Right. I think you're learning pretty good.
Yeah, me too.
Hmm.
You even say learn with the R in it, so you're doing really good.
Not too bad for my first try, I don't think.
Right?
No, that's
Oh, you
Not
not,
bad
did
at
great.
all.
I'm
Too
jealous.
bad for a hillbilly.
So how did you come up with the drawing itself?
I
With
He's a
looked it
retired
up.
firefighter.
You'll see shortly.
no. Oh well, I'm just saying. I mean, it's something.
It's the fire
somebody was
department.
that
It's
hand.
the
Was that
It's
hand
the fire.
drawing
It's
or
the
what?
it's fire department emblem. It's the
Yes,
logo for.
yes, I see.
Well, did you freehand that or did you use a
That's my
template?
question. That's my question.
No, I printed it off the internet and then traced it on with carbon paper,
Well,
and
And then freehand it.
freehanded it.
yeah,
Okay.
really pretty.
And that's
Very
a
good
piece
job.
of cedar.
Nice job.
It's very nice. Yep.
It's beautiful, Patrick.
Thank you.
well done, Pat.
That's it for me.
All right, well, great work. Next up is Dave Kingsley. Hey, Dave.
Hey, well, I didn't get a lot of time in the shop this week because the little guy turned 4. It took a lot of our time. So I went out to shop today with the idea of going to make myself a chalice. And I had a nice piece of wood on it, and it just split and made a beautiful piece of designer firewood. And then, believe it or not, I turned a cherry bowl.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
I didn't get the tenon off yet because frustratingly it was too big for one set of cushions on my
Bulldogs.
jaws, and it was too small for the next set. So it's right in that sweet spot where neither one caught it. So I've got to probably make a jam chuck and get that off, but I just didn't have time today.
Well, I like
But-
the shape.
Yeah, I really liking this little flare thing, and I finally figured out a way to do it without chipping the edge.
Yeah. And don't make it so thin, right?
Well, it's still pretty thin, but what I did is I didn't cut it thin. I sanded the last little
Okay.
bit.
Oh, yeah. There you
Yeah,
go.
you just do that first before you do the stuff below it.
I used an 80 grit gouge on that, so. But at first I thought this was a void, and I said, "Oh, darn!" And then
Is
I
that
looked
what
at
you
it.
said?
Yeah,
Darn?
it is.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Actually, I think I said crap, but same thing. But that is an inclusion. So I felt better about it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it looks good. Not bad for a piece of cherry.
Yeah. Oh, I'm dreading the day I run out of cherry.
Yeah.
Gonna live that long, Dave?
I don't
Yeah,
believe
I'm not going to live that long. I know.
Yeah, I probably
my
won't.
stockpile's like. Yeah.
But I was wondering what kind of woods people are bringing to level up.
I'm going to
I'm
bring
bringing
some
cherry.
I'm going to bring some cholla skeletons.
I'm bringing
bring
some.
Jerry, but
I'll be bringing Eastern cedar, red cedar.
Very
Well,
cool.
I have a good sized chunk of wood that I was told was boxwood. I was wondering if that would be worth bringing.
Ooh,
We don't usually
Oh.
get that, so yeah.
that's a very highly prized wood for threaders.
Yep.
Yeah, and the thing is, it used to be pretty common around here, but there was a box factory
Yeah.
not too far from here, and this is pretty much the last of it.
Yeah.
Anything out there now is
I'd probably hold on to it, Dave. Yeah.
yeah.
That'd be like me bringing up, Sonoran Desert Ironwood. I can't do it. 'Cause it's a limited resource.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, one thing I've had it for about 6 years now and haven't touched it, so
Oh,
I thought
I've
maybe
got
I'd
a
give
20,
somebody else a shot at it.
I got a 22-inch log by 18 inches that I haven't touched. I've had it for 20 years. But yeah, and when I get it, everything underneath my lathe is all ironwood, and I pull it out every now and then, and I look at it and I put it back. I am bringing one piece up for Gary Hales. He talked me into it a year ago, but
They
beyond
call
that,
it ironwood for a reason. The drier it gets, the harder it gets.
yeah,
Well,
you
I'll
got that
consider that
right.
advice.
Yeah, you might get into threading, and the stuff just threads beautifully.
Well, I've done
The
some hand
grain is
threading and
so
it's not
straight.
too bad, but
Yeah,
that would probably be easier.
yeah, yeah. Now
Mhm.
you got more miles under your belt, so yeah.
Yeah.
That would be
Well,
my
All right.
advice, but you do you on it.
oh no, I have a lot of faith in your advice.
Well, thank you, sir.
All right. Well,
And
thank you, Dave.
that's it for me.
We're
Enjoy
going to
your
go
night.
to Roger Wallum next. Hey, Roger. Sorry I missed you.
No problem. Start off with this bowl.
Oh, wow.
This
What it
originally
is.
was supposed to be the one for my granddaughter. And I saw this in there and I said, there's no way I'm going to let her turn that. And she said, well, fill it with epoxy. Well, I didn't have time. She had to leave the next day. So anyway, I finally got it turned. And I even put it on Facebook, see whether I should fill it or leave it blank. So I decided to leave it blank.
What wood is
Good
that,
choice.
Roger?
It's a spalted maple, as best I can tell.
Wow.
Now, this is the other half of the bowl that she did, my granddaughter.
Right.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't
I
have
have
near the spalting lines that hers did, but it's got more black spots and stuff in it.
I have never seen black spalt like that before. That's just crazy.
Yeah,
Like on that
it's
big
pretty.
one. Oh my goodness. That's gorgeous.
Big patches. Yeah.
Now, this is a
Beautiful.
piece of honey locust,
That's pretty.
and you can see bug trail there. There's another one here. You can see it here, here. I pulled 4 grubs out of this while I was turning it.
Tasty.
And all the honey locust I have is full of them.
Well, that figure is just out of this world.
Damn good.
So the figure is just out of this world.
Yeah, very nice.
Pretty piece of wood. Really.
So that's what I got for this week.
All right. Well, very nice
Good.
work.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Roger.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to go to Ron next. Hey, Ron.
Hey.
Ron's new. Want to see what he's got.
Welcome, Ron.
Welcome, Ron.
Okay,
Welcome, Ron.
Having fun.
So
Thanks.
I've been turning a while. I'm active with Grand State Woodturners here in New Hampshire. Nikki, the pyographer, is my niece, and she's been coming over to learn some wood turning.
Yes.
Oh, welcome,
She's talked
Ron.
a lot about you. She's talked a lot about you.
Yeah. So I did my first end grain bowls, some walnut. But I turned feet.
Who's
Oh,
got a
wow.
banjo?
Very cool.
Very nice.
Who's playing
And
the juice
then,
harp?
Chris Nealon
got-
was.
Pardon?
Sorry,
Oh, we had
Ron.
a live-
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Good. Go
Okay,
ahead.
and then
I just make a lot of stuff, but another thing I do, I've done about 10 of these.
Wow.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
This
Those
is
are great.
Norway maple.
It's pretty.
What,
Well, you're almost set up for
what tool
one
did
of
you
the
use for that?
upcoming. God damn it! You're almost set up for one of the upcoming challenges of making Reese cups.
Yeah.
So Nikki was over 2 weeks ago, and she mentioned about your square challenge thing.
Yes.
So I banged something out, and she took it home and did her pyrography tour. Now, I just thought she was going to do some on the wings, but she did the entire thing, which isn't my style. But she did a really nice job. So
Nice. Can we see it?
no, I told her she can keep it.
Oh, okay. Right on. Right
It's
on.
in my screen right now. You want to see it? Look at my screen.
Yes. Yep. Getting there.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Oh.
So
Wait for the
Ron,
camera on.
how do you turn your feet?
Beautiful.
Where'd it go?
On the lathe.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of curving to it, Sue.
I've demoed it several times. So one thing that's critical in doing the feet. So let me explain how I came about that. Every July we have a critique meeting, and I don't know, 5, 6 years ago, the critiquer mentioned about carving feet on the bottom of your bowls and stuff. And I've seen people that leave a donut and carve away, like the guy that showed some earlier tonight. And I went back and I thought about it a little bit. So with what I do, you have to have a spherical interior. And I basically use a round piece with a piece of foam on it and then pop the center out of a live center. And the inverted cone is what holds it. So when I do this, I usually leave witness of how it's held.
Oh.
Got it.
Okay, and
Got it.
I've done a couple of demos, and they videoed it, and so it's online. So whatever. I'm not real technically, I'm technically challenged per se. So I'm not artistic in my mind. I'm able to solve problems. And
you'll fit in. You'll fit in with us.
So
Ain't
Wow,
that
that's
what
great.
we do is solve problems
Yep.
Yeah.
every day?
Nice.
yeah. So
Very good, Ron.
Pretty stuff.
I just make a lot of stuff. But it's all basic and simple. Straightforward, simple.
Nice.
Sweet.
Nikki told me about this, and so this is the third week that I've tried to get to it. I tried to do it upstairs, but it doesn't have a mic and a camera, and it was an issue. And then last week there was something. So this is cool.
Now you're here.
Glad to have you.
Welcome.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, well. Yep.
Welcome
nice
in.
work.
Hey, Ron,
Sit
can
back
you
and
show
enjoy.
that square piece again? I had to step out for just a second.
Nikki has it.
Yeah, Nikki, show it.
She'll be coming up here in a little bit. She can show it again.
That'll be good. That'll be
That's,
fine. Thanks.
That's well, welcome to the group, Ron. I hope you keep coming back. I hope you enjoy, and we'll go from there. So, with that, let's go to Safety Sue and get her little safety moment. Hey, Sue, I like your
Hi,
glasses.
guys. Hi, guys.
Hi. Hey, Sue.
Hi there. Last week, we touched on dust, but mainly for eyes, only because I got blasted with dust. But anyways, we're going to talk about dust, but we're going to talk about it for respiratory. We should be doing basically the same thing that was suggested for our eyes by Jim Duxbury. First of all, everybody should be wearing at least an N95 or a better dust mask or respirator system. And if you're spraying solvents or anything that's caustic, you should be having a half mask on. But the question is, do you just take off your mask and throw it on your workbench? Or do you just hang it on a tool? No. Do you?
You can't hang it on the backside of your life center?
Yeah, I know, really.
Works for me.
So the thing is, for those of us that could be sensitive, especially for those that have breathing problems, have COPD or whatever,
Suki.
you should be going into another room and taking off your dust mask. Or if you're going to clean up around your lathe, for heaven's sakes, leave your gear on and clean up around your lathe. Don't take off your dust masks and start blowing stuff around.
He just got us devalued. Oh no.
Oh no, I'm so sorry, guys. So anyways.
That's all good.
Hey, you speak French too.
Yes, parlez-vous en français? Moi oui. So anyways, I just want everybody to be healthy and not have reactions to dust, whether it be breathing, your eyes, even your skin. So folks, be careful when you're taking off your mask. If you can, take it off in another room, shake it out or whatever, put it in a plastic bag and seal it before you put it away in your shop. It's more than just taking stuff off and putting it in a bag and throwing it in a drawer. We have to be proactive to make sure that when we put it on next time, it's not already contaminated.
Got it. So I take it off. I go out. I go outside. I take it off. I come back in the shop to put it away.
That's after the dust has settled, Billy. After the dust has settled. My goodness.
And you put it in the plastic bag before you go back into your shop with it.
That's right.
Right.
Thanks. That's what I was getting ready to ask. And should we do it before or after we hang it up?
Come on. Use common sense, folks. You know, if you were all here, I'd slap you up the side of the head. But anyways, but be careful. Use common sense. Just be proactive so that we can have fun at Level Up. So take care, everyone.
I gotta tell you, Sue, that whole idea about taking your mask off outside of your shop was not something I thought about before, and I thank you very much for that. That's a very good tip.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about it either until last week. I think we should be. We have to be proactive, make sure that the stuff we're putting on is clean and dust free, so we don't contaminate ourselves.
Then when you're done, you should go blow your nose.
Exactly.
One thing to remember, when you take your dust mask out of whatever protection you have it in, you take that protection, you close that back up again.
Well, yeah.
Oh, you don't leave it sitting out?
You do. Well, I mean, you can open it.
Why not?
You can open, sure. You can
Dane does.
But always make sure that you close that bag up.
I only protect my waxes and my buffing wheels with plastic.
There you go.
I have my 3M mask inside of two.
I don't need no stinking masks. I don't make dust.
Dane uses his sweat hat for that.
That's right.
Yes. Anyway, be good, you guys. Let's see what the new demonstration is going to be.
It worked in the desert. It'll work in here.
There you go.
Right. No, I'm just teasing. All right. Thank you, Sue. Very good.
You're welcome.
Very good input from everybody else. All right. So with that, we are going to go to our featured demonstration tonight. We have Nikki as the repeat offender. We're looking forward to a real cool demonstration from her on a little bit of pyro again. But with that, we have, you guys heard about this little event we're throwing on called Level Up in Wisconsin Rapids, Wisconsin. Time is getting close, close, close. Last weekend, it was exactly 2 months. Last week, it was exactly 2 months from the event coming on. So now we're pushing into the 6 week period of actually being able to get in our transportation modes and head up there. But with that, July 31st is the cutoff date. Come August 1st, won't be able to register. So if you're still waiting to pull that trigger, make sure you pull it between now and next week. We'd love to have you. We got a great group of people that are already signed up. It'll be a good time. We got a great menagerie of coaches. In the chat, I posted all the links, the promo folder of who's going to be coaching and whatnot on the website. Click on Level Up. You can see what the projects are and who's doing what. Going to be a good time. If you're not there, maybe the next one, if we pull off this one successfully, and then, the second one will be even better than the first one. But the first one's always going to be hard to replace, so or beat. So hope to see a lot of yous up there. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask them now or reach out privately, depending on whether or not you're bashful or not. Otherwise, reach out to me, reach out to Scott, reach out to Billy, reach out to Kelly. Let us know.
Dane, I've got one other thing about the platters.
Yeah,
they need to get their orders in by no later than September 1st. Okay. Because hopefully we'll have a mountain full of people ordering these things, and I'll need. So you'll be busy. Yeah. So what we want to do is after September 1st, there's no more orders, because hopefully after September 1st, I'm still making these things.
Right. So so hold up the commemorative platter that you're going to be doing. It's only, hold it back towards you. It's only going to be $50 donation. Use the donation link on the website or the Zelle email of donate@worldwidewoodturners.org. It's $50, and it's only for pickup at Level Up. There will not be any orders taken to mail out, folks, unfortunately. And so it's made out of walnut, and it's hand painted.
Well, it's spray painted, and
spray painted. It's still by hand, right?
Yeah, and you get your name on it too. Okay,
and you get your name engraved on it. Be a one of a kind.
So that'll be something that you can cherish for a long time.
Right.
So
anyway, well worth it. And thank you for doing that, Dewey. You brought a tear to my eye the other day when you sent me that email on it.
Oh, that's great. No problem.
Yeah, I like those. It really, makes me feel human again. So, all right. So with that, if anybody else has any questions, if not, we will move on to our featured demonstration. But she's not here.
I am here. I'm right here.
You changed your name.
Here. It doesn't say my name.
Zoom. No, it says Zoom user. Zoom.
Oh.
Now it
said Nikki a while ago.
Now she's gone.
Probably going to add her name.
Probably.
Oh, her.
Well, she's not under Nikki.
She hit the wrong button.
She's not under Zoom user either.
No, so she hit the wrong button. And then, so like I was saying within the chat, I posted all those links. We also got our club patches, which can be shipped $7.50 worldwide. We've got stickers, club stickers, for a logo on them. Got a glare. I don't feel like getting up to get them. I guess I could. American sales for the stickers, $1.75. overseas sales, 275, guaranteed to make you turn better, make your skew stop catching, prevent you from blowing up your bowls when you get a catch. It'll even help your process in making correct recesses and tenons.
It keeps kicking me out. Am I here now? It doesn't say
Yeah,
Nikki,
you're
it
here.
says Zoom user.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll
That's all right.
change it.
I'll change it. I'll change it.
Okay, you got it. All right. So with
Got
that,
it.
Nikki is going to be doing a demo tonight, doing some pyro stuff here. Really neat stuff. This
Okay,
is her
so
demo. This is her demo, and she's going to do it her way. If she wants to, do you want to have people talk to you while you're demoing and ask questions, or do you want to have them put it in the chat and have them read out to you?
well, I want there to be some ground rules on this demo based on the performance of last demo.
Okay.
I don't want anybody to squeeze in their own expertise or how they would do it better than me. Okay.
Yes.
You can ask questions. By all means, ask questions. All the questions you want to ask, but I don't appreciate being trying for someone to
One
try
up.
to outsmart or outshine or out
Right.
expertise.
And that's what I
So,
mean by it's your own demo. You're doing it your way. Everybody else may do it differently, but they're, all they got to
like,
do is invite us into their shop and they can show us their way. Don't talk about how you can do it better or you do it differently. We're trying to be
or they
squeezing
can
that in.
volunteer to do their own demo.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Okay. First off,
Yep.
though, I'm going to show you guys the bowl.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
Beautiful, Nikki.
turning in the pyro is great.
Mhm.
I
And
don't think we can do it better.
and I did the torching. I did that toasting on the outside to bring out the grain in the oak.
Beautiful.
So, and I did try to turn something square. It was a funnel. And I have not done, I'm working on it now, but yeah, I'm not ready to show it to you guys.
Is that piece right there, that's your uncle's square piece? Is that what you're telling?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, he turned that because I told him about the challenge with the whole group, right? And he goes, you know what? Break out from what I'm used to doing because he makes a lot of stuff. Let's do this too. So we actually turned something round from something square side by side on different lathes. This demo is going to be completely different than the other one. We're going to be doing lettering, lining, precision lining, which means using a razor tip and starting off with very low temperatures because this is cedar. It is a softer hardwood, as you all know. Okay.
Pretty.
So this is obviously Patrick's work, and these are the pictures he chose for me to put this together for him. So I'll show you the actual transfer photos and how they're configured. And yes, it's a mess. All right, I'm an artist. That's the top. And then the Windsor Fire Department. That's the sign out front, I believe. And this is the shield. Okay, so
For
I
those
do
wondering
have.
why you're muted, I muted everybody except Nikki and me and
Okay.
Dane.
You guys can
Thank you, Billy.
you guys can read the chat off to me if you want. That's fine with me.
That'll work.
That'll work. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna I tried to hoist my camera up and then point it down at what I'm doing so it's easier for you guys to see. Okay. And I have two different tips. I have two different tips and not my razor tip right now because I believe I had to get a new wire. This wire is burnt out, so I have to get a new one. As you can tell, I get a lot of usage out of it, but it's better than the unit still works, but I have to get a new wire for it. So I did take the wire tips out of the the razor tip and put them in my other unit. So I have two razor tip tips. One for really, really, really small lines, really fine stuff because of the fact that we're doing very, very fine fine lettering. And this one, even though it's razor tip, will be used more for outlining the outside to give it a more broad external look, whereas the lettering has to be done in much more precision tip. I'm gonna make sure I gotta, yeah, okay, that one's that one, and this one's this one. So I'm going to start off by trying to do the outside lines of every broad topic, which would be like the outside lines of here, outside lines of here. I save all my most intricate work for the end because it requires precision. I will show you guys some of the precision lettering, but not all of it. Like I said, this is not going to be a beginning to end demonstration, but of course you will end up seeing it when it is done, when Patrick gets it. Anyway, let's get started. So far I have my, I have to heat up my smaller tip because I had the wrong tip heating up. So any questions so far?
No, ma'am.
Nothing yet.
Okay. There we go. You got to give it a full 2 minutes when you're starting off heating it because of the fact that you want to make sure it comes up to the full temp. I only have, now with this, because it's a softer hardwood, you really should start off, because I don't have a test wood that came from the same, board. I can't test the heat out on another board, and I'm not going to test it on this. So I start off with a very low temperature.
Quit sharing your screen.
Okay.
No, you're fine, Nikki. It's
No, you're fine, Nikki. Somebody's trying your screen.
Oh, all right. Why?
Is right.
Why?
Let's see. Hold on. I got it. We're back.
All right.
Had to find him.
Hi, baby. Okay.
He probably waking his mouse up and clicked the wrong button.
Right. Okay, so let's start up here at the top and work our way down. Again, precision. You want to start off with a low temp. You see how? Okay, so I'm in a 400 temperature right now. I could probably come down a little bit. That was my test burn. I'm going to come down to a 325 or a 300 and come up from there because, as you can see, it burns very, very quickly and easily. Okay, this line is going to go pretty smoothly. I'm going to let it come down a temperature now so we don't get a scorch burn, because I might want it just that temp right there, but I want to bring it up to that temperature now. Otherwise, you could get a scorch burn, making it not look precise. And even at a 300, this cedar burns like butter.
Nikki, do you have the ability to turn that or rotate that to landscape?
Let me see. Wait, to my phone?
Yeah.
Ooh, let's see. Does that work?
Yes. Mucho mejor.
Is that better?
That gets us closer.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. All right, 325 should be good. Actually, you know what? 350. Let's give it a 350. I want to get some oomph on that. I want some speed too.
There you go.
I'm going to start at the beginning again to drag the line all the way. And as you can see, I mean, this is just the way I hold the pen, but I rest my pinky on the platter to give my hand stability to get that precision straight line. Suki, stop freaking licking my arm. Stop it. Seriously, you're going to disturb me. Any movement of my arm, and it's just...
That's your bench dog.
It is. With my little 5-pound chihuahua.
Nikki, what unit is that?
What unit?
The burner.
I will show you in 1 second. I can't pronounce the actual brand name. And the unit is actually only between $50 and $60 on the Zon.
Oh, cool.
Okay. And this is a dual wire tip. You want this because you can find these with a solid tip burner on it. Solid tip sucks. Don't even bother with it. Just go straight to wire tip, okay? And just work with the temperatures. Learn the temperatures and you'll be fine. With a solid tip, it really just takes so long because the temperature takes so long to come up. And the minute you touch it to the wood, the temperature drops. And then you got to wait another full 10 minutes for it to heat back up again. See, I'm trying to get this in a position that feels comfortable for my arm, and here we go. All right. Now, when I come up with a line like that, I will come up to where it ends, and I will rest the heel of the burn pen to the actual other corner. So pull and then just lay down where it meets the corner, and you get precise corners. Remember, I'm not going to do any lettering. I'm just going to do lining with this. I want the outside edges of all these images to be broader to really make them stand out.
Posted the link to that burner.
That'd be
I
fantastic.
found the exact one.
Yep.
Thanks, Billy. Thanks, Billy.
Send it away. I'm telling you, it is a great starter burner, and it's a great professional burner. Like this isn't a junk set I got. This is a professional burner. It's just not going to cost you as much as a razor tip or a Coleman or any other one that's going to cost you hundreds of dollars. Hold on, I gotta take a sip of my drink, my pineapple juice. Got to keep my sugar up. And then I'm gonna go away from that now and start on the next two. Pulling a round line just means turning the pen. Can you guys see? Yep. Turning the pen with the tip as you pull. I'm going to try to get as many straight lines as I can in here first because they're just easier to do and I can get them awake. I can get them out of the way quicker. And I'm going to go with all the same direction at first and then switch directions. And yes, you will have to turn these pieces to have a resting actual drawing hand. So the hand you're going to draw with, it needs to be resting on the piece in order to be comfortable. If your hand is suspended over what you're doing, it makes it very difficult. There is a way to brace your hand by using your other hand like this and doing something with precision. But that's the only way. Otherwise, you just have to turn your piece as you need it. So now I'm gonna, I don't know why I'm starting right here. I just am to come into that burn. And then I'm going to come out the other side. Can you still see? I don't make sure. I'm not really looking up at the camera. So
yeah, you're good. You're good.
You're fine.
this cedar, I'll tell you what, guys, if you guys friggin' burn on cedar, you're going to enjoy the smell. It is so warming and so nice. You guys all know from turning it, so.
Right.
It smells just as good when you're burning it.
I actually keep shavings in a pickle jar and dump out every now and then when I need to freshen the shop up or have company over.
Heck yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Cedar potpourri.
Yep.
One thing I think I'm gonna have to leave out on this, Patrick. I'm sorry, but there's no way possible I can get this in with laser, or not laser. I'm gonna try by hand, but I'm gonna show you what I have to leave out. I will try to get it in there, but I can't guarantee it. Okay, you see this little picture right here? You see that lettering right there, and that right there? And that, yeah, I don't know if I can get that in there. I will
That's
try.
fine.
I will try, but that is that's a whole nother ball game. Okay. Like when I told Neil, like Neil, that's a whole nother level. Like, I might be able to do it, but it's probably not
Not
gonna
on this
be
piece. Maybe
no.
not on this beautiful piece yet.
No,
So
I don't
Nikki,
wanna because if I screw that up, this
yeah,
is all ruined.
yeah,
And there's no just
Right.
starting over with a custom piece like this. You can't
yeah.
just
You
do
can't
that.
erase it. Yeah.
Nope.
Nikki, we got a
Yes.
question.
Sure.
Want to know as you're burning the circles, are you using a combination of your wrist and fingers to draw the line? You know, draw that circular line.
Absolutely. I am actually turning by turning the pen, I am turning my fingers to turn the pen to draw along the line. I'm basically keeping my wrists still. But I am turning with my fingers. I am turning the pen with my fingers as I pull the line. And to keep this as steady as possible, like you keep your wrist as steady as possible.
Got it.
So it's more fingers turning and maneuvering the pen than it is wrist movement. There are sometimes like for this round edge right here, I'll show you that right now. That will take wrist and fingers.
Okay.
Yeah, so it depends on the size.
Yes. And likely this piece will not be toasted at the end. It is red cedar. It is prone to cracking, so I do not plan on applying any kind of large scale heat source to anything here because of the fact that there's already cracks in it. Even though they've been stabilized, I still don't want to apply any heat to this to toast it. So I don't want it to crack all the way through, or all of a sudden, God forbid, there's another crack. So most likely, I will just finish this, so it will be all grain when it's done. Whether the cedar, the red cedar in the middle, and the sapwood at the end, yeah, it's gonna look gorgeous even without being toasted. We want to focus on Patrick's accolades here. Ooh, hold on, sorry. Again, resting my finger as stabilization on the piece. Oh, almost burn gouged that. My goodness. Where's my brush? There it is. Again, you want to have the brush because anytime you burn wood, whether it be in a fire or whether it be with a burn pen, you're going to get debris. You want that debris to be out of here. Otherwise, if it lands on your tip again, it might affect the next line you do. And with precision lining, you do not want debris on this tip because it will totally screw it up. And all of a sudden, you got one little ball mark in the middle, and the rest of it's a perfect line. What a way to ruin a piece. Sometimes I will even tilt it up like this so that I can, and I'll hold it down obviously, but this thing's an odd shape, so I'll be turning it all kinds of different ways for this thing. Okay.
If you get a little heavy at one spot, can you correct?
Yes. Because, okay, now when you get heavy in one spot, that kind of has to alter the rest of it because, say, for example, I just got heavy in that spot. I can just thicken the rest of that line up just a little bit, but that leads you to want to make all those lines thicker. So,
Right.
how thick do I want to go? I mean, I could black this whole thing out. I could black this whole thing out to really bring it out. And I might even do that at the end. You never know. But right now I just want a thin line and then decide after. But yeah, if you over burn, you can correct. It's just a matter of altering it to make it look like it was meant to be. And there is correction by sanding, but if you go deep on the burn, sandpaper's not going to get that out. I don't care how hard you try. Sandpaper is meant to erase basically surface level, like toasting or, you know,
Right.
very, very light or much burning. Yes, another question?
No.
Okay. Can you guys see?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I hope you guys are enjoying this burn as much as the last one. It might be
I can almost smell it.
here. I'll waft some to you.
Oh, much better. Much better.
All right. Turn. Wow, cedar's really good with a 350 temperature. It's like perfect. And it's, this piece right here, I can say it has pretty even grain, like all the way through. I'm not finding any more, any spots that are more dense than others, changing the way the pen or the tip burns the wood. It's just nice. It's smooth. So brilliant piece, Patrick. This has really been so far as a pleasure. Very enjoyable burn. Yeah. Bam. So far for precision lining.
Looks good.
Mm-hmm. And then those up there.
I like it.
Yeah, people tend to like my business logos because they're all like precision lined and like done sort of in the same fashion. A few people in here have my have my logo boards done. I will have to say Victor's was the easiest. But it was I love the way I did the lettering on his with the shading. It came out really good. All right. We almost have a solid black line on most of the emblems except for the two up here. Ooh, look, see, this is the time I have to pull it from over here. And then we'll probably have to tilt up the bowl for the next two. You guys see?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought Joe was gonna come up in here and show that. I'm pretty sure he got his logo board this past week, same way Sandy got hers, because I sent them out the same day. And Patrick, you really did do a good job on your first burn.
Thank you. I don't think it was too bad for a rookie.
Yeah, for a rookie, you did great. Just keep practicing, all right? Don't shy away from doing something. Ooh, practice makes perfect.
Nikki, I keep seeing you use that sponge. What are you using that sponge for?
Okay, so the sponge is being used to clean off the debris that comes from the wood that you've burned on the wood. Okay, so when you press your pen down, because it's heat, it's going to burn little embers, and the embers get stuck on the actual tip. Like, okay, I don't know if you guys can see it, but if you look next to the line I just did, you can see a bunch of little chips that I'm gonna brush away with my finger.
Yep.
Were you able to see that?
Yes.
Probably not, but it's okay. So
I
when
can
you
see it.
burn,
I've got a good screen. I can see it. My eyes are so
so
good too.
when I'm using the sponge, okay, so a lot of people will use steel wool. I have some I can use it, and they can use colanders, they can use sandpaper if they want to, they can use an emery board. I don't use any abrasives on my tips because I want them to say smooth gliding. And when you use an abrasive on your tip, it actually digs up the metal on the tip. So I use a sponge, which cleans off the tip, cools it just slightly to come back up in temperature and get back to a clean, smooth burn. It reduces the amount that ends up back on the board, may affecting what lines you might be doing. So I like, okay, for example, if you're doing shading and you're using a very high temperature on a soft hardwood, you get lots and lots and lots of debris. Like seriously, a lot of it. And I end up using the sponge. Like I'll have it in my hand. I'll be doing a line, boom, boom, doing a line, boom, boom, doing a line, boom, boom. You know what I mean? Because it gets up so much debris. It's like embers, fire embers, ashes. So I use the sponge to just clean the tip of my my burn pens just because it's safer than using anything. It's abrasive.
Right. Do you burn spheres?
Do I burn spheres? Now,
Like
can
burn on
you,
spheres?
if it's raw wood, yes. Send me a sphere. Please send me a sphere. Please send me a sphere.
That was one of the questions.
Yes, I will burn on a sphere. I've been dying to actually. My uncle Ronnie actually just turned a sphere recently, and he was hollowing it out, and he got it so thin on one part that it ended up going through. So I ended up taking my Dremels and stuff and just cleaning it up and just making it kind of nice. And it totally, he was gonna like, he's like, oh, I just screwed that up, and I'm like, no, you didn't. Let me have it. Let me fix it. Let me add it. So I returned it to him with it smoothed out, and I'm like, don't hollow this out anymore. And I don't think he did. So, but yeah, so I fixed a hollow form for him, but I didn't burn on it. That wasn't a burnable piece, and he didn't want me to burn on it. So, but yes, I will burn on a sphere. Anything you want to send me, and I will turn it into a customized, personalized piece, one of a kind that nobody will ever be able to replace or replicate.
Or replicate.
That's the thing about it being hand done. I know you guys got all them laser peckers up in there, okay? But hand hand done hand done is 1 in a million. Laser pecker, 1,000,000 to 1. All right. So you can make 1,000,000 of the same thing in a laser pecker. You can never make a duplicate of what I make. And if I were to do this again, it would come out different the second time, even if it's the same thing. I have done one particular piece 9 different times, and it came out better every time I did it. Because it was people saw it and they just wanted it. See, dragging this line, it brings up quite a bit of debris, even though there's not much, but there's still some. So generally, that's why I have the brush here too. I don't want to just brush it away with my hands. I want to paintbrush it away. It works better. And then you clean off the tip. I think I know what that crack's gonna be. But I'm not telling.
Uh-oh.
Where do you want your googly eyes, Patrick?
Surprise me.
Okay. I already have it picked out, so. I try to deliver. Although I just thought about it, I didn't put googly eyes on Sandy's, and I didn't put googly eyes on Joe's either. So I feel like I slacked off.
Yes, I'm heartbroken, Nikki.
You're heartbroken? So you are here then.
I am here. My wife stole the plaque. I don't have it any longer.
Excuse me?
When you sent it to me, she opened it up and seen what it was, and I haven't seen it since.
What?
I don't know what she's doing with it.
That's not fair.
I know, but it's
You
the
owe me a
wife.
video.
I'll get you on TikTok.
All right, cool. I'm sure she'll let you. I'm sure she'll let you touch it. Maybe. All right, come around. We're almost done with all the main lines of the outer lines that I want to do. I'm just gonna do the outer lines of the birds on top of these two symbols once these are done, and then I'm gonna switch to the smaller tip, and we're gonna do some very, very, very fine lettering. This is why, Neil, I said, like, this small lettering right here, very comparable to doing those little crawdads and these little animals that I hide in all these bowls. The smaller it is, the harder it is to do with your hands. Like, for example, have you guys ever bought a leather jacket for an infant?
Yes.
How much
And
did it
pants.
cost you? How much did it
Well,
cost you?
it was 1995, and it was that God, what's that discount? Starts with a B. They don't exist anymore. Brooklyn.
I used to go to Wilson Leather.
Yeah. Anyhow, it was a full set of little biker leathers, biker jacket with the belt, and biker, leather pants. Had little leather booties for my daughter. And I don't know, back then, 96, it was probably $30, $50, which in today's dollar would be, about $150, $160. Not cheap.
My son is 24 now, but when he was 3 months old, my father bought him a little cute little leather jacket that cost him $150.
Yeah.
Because
Believe
believe
it.
it or not, to make infant leather clothing, it costs more
Right.
because it's so small and harder to make.
Yep. Yeah, she was cute as a bug in them.
Yep.
You're like,
And
look at her little leathers.
I put Jameson a pair of sunglasses too, so he had his biker jacket on and sunglasses. It was the funniest thing ever. And I don't mean to be not explaining what I'm doing, but it's kind of I'm just pulling the line. Pulling the line and always going from an unburnt piece of wood to a burnt piece of wood. So I'm going from an unburned line to a burn line.
Right. Raw wood to
Yes, raw wood to burn line.
Okay.
If you're gonna part the line like I'm doing right now, if you're gonna pull the whole thing, by all means, just keep going. But for round lines that are kind of small like this, I have to part it. Have to part the lines. And now this is all finger work where I'm going to twist the pen with my fingers to get it to round this curve. I'm sweating my ass off. So those are all the main borders for all the actual emblems on this. I'm going to switch over to the finer tip, and we're going to let that heat up for a full 2 minutes while I turn my AC on, because, this Metapause hot flash bullshit is just crap. Sorry about my swearing. All right, hold on a second.
Please no cursing.
Okay.
Please.
Ugh. All right. I could actually use the larger tip to do this one too, but I think I just want to use the smaller, more precise tip to do all of the leathering. I'm going to actually switch tips entirely to do the outline of this right here. Just that one piece, because if you notice, these lines are double lined. Okay, which means I can use a pipe tip, the D pipe tip. I'll show you in a second. Let me grab it. The one that I showed you last time I use most of all, and that's this one.
Yeah.
Because it's a thicker tip. It's not a razor tip. So this, if you look, if I put the contour of this tip in here, it will fit perfectly, giving that a really thick line around just that symbol right there and that symbol right there.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's my future plan when I get to that point anyway.
So you got a slacker stack too then.
Say that again.
I said, so you have a slacker stack too. That's great.
What's a slacker stack?
That's where you put stuff that you're going to get to later.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I call a slacker stack.
I have no idea what that was. Yes, I have a slacker stack. Yeah, I'll get to it later. All right, now using the smaller of the razor tips, I'm going to go in and start doing the lettering. Now I'm going to figure out what angle with using this tip, and it is hot. When you want to test if your pen is hot, I know this might seem weird, but you're going to want to just rest it right here above your hand and just cup your hand around it. Cup your hand around it to feel if there's heat emoting from the unit, because it's on such a low temperature, it's hard to feel, but you just want to feel if heat is emoting off of it to know if it's on. Also, look at your toggle to make sure you have the correct pen on. And again, with the lettering, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to go in a lot of the same direction, holding the pen in the same position. It's just easier, and then go back and change direction. And of course, at the end, I come in and do all these round parts. Again, on the slacker stack.
Yeah. There we go. Let's make it famous again.
My God, these letters are gonna be so hard. Holy crap. And I gotta be careful right here, because if you could tell, that split is right where the heat is being applied right now. So I don't want that to split because I have a little bit of heat in it. So I'm gonna separate that right there. I'm gonna come from the middle to the end over here, and then again in the other direction on the other side. I'm gonna turn the pen and come this way to come down to the end of the D down here. That way you're never really applying too much heat in the crack at one time. Heat is not your friend when it comes to red cedar. With
So Nikki,
yes.
When somebody sends you something, is it advisable for them to also send a sample piece of the wood finished at that same level as what the work piece is going to be, so you can test out, how it burns and whatnot?
That is always recommended, because that will
Okay.
gauge how it can approach doing the piece based on, there's so many different kinds of woods and they all respond differently to
Right.
burning. So if you send me a test piece, I will be able to test the temperatures I'm going to need for
Right.
that
That's what I was.
particular piece. and get a
Right.
head start on my thought process
Yep.
and cooking,
Yep.
my
That's what I was
ideas.
thinking. Okay. Yeah, just a
Yes.
small,
Yep.
4 inch, 4 inch
Even if it's
square.
just a block, like a block.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something.
But finished, the 400,
Uh-huh.
400
Wait,
grit,
not
or
finished. Sanded the 400 grit.
finish
Finished.
sanded to 400.
Finished
No,
is
no
different.
finish, no finish, finish sanding and putting finish on two different things. No oils, no waxes, no
Yep.
shellacs, just
Just
raw wood.
completely raw. If now, when you send it to me, if you have a preference to what kind of finish you like using, I will leave it raw and send it back to you so you can finish in whatever you want. Or you can get it back finished with the way I finish it. It's up to you. Entirely up to you. All right. There's going to be a lot of turning going on to finish off this word, but I think I will go down and do all the straight lines in that one first and then do the whole thing. And we'll get that one out of the way. I don't want to. There we go. Are you guys adjusting the camera or something?
No,
No,
it's Zoom
Zoom's
doing it
doing
for
it.
you.
Okay, it's doing it for me then.
Yeah, you
Yes,
got a setting set in there.
you have auto frame enabled.
Oh, is that okay? Is that good or no?
No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah, it's
fine.
great. Yep, it's perfect.
I have no idea about that stuff. I didn't set it up that way. All right.
It may have come in by default.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna break out my Lazy Susan to make it easier to turn it. All right, hold on a second. Arts and crafts. All right. See, having a Lazy Susan when you're working on something like this really makes it convenient to be able to just turn as quickly as you want to instead of just moving the piece all the time. So, Suki, you want to get down? All right. Good girl. Good girl. Okay. I wish I had a towel, but I don't. Having a towel down on like the two word surfaces stops from slipping, so this would sit better on here and not slide around so much. Do I have a towel? I do not. Nope. All right, well, we're gonna deal. Okay. I'm moving soon, so a lot of my stuff is packed and not easily accessible right now. Um, Make sure you're always watching your cord because a hung up cord will hang up your tip too. Because if you have a cord pulling down on this way, like pulling down on the pen like this, here, you guys can't even see. Damn. I don't like this autocorrect. If you have the cord pulling down on the pen like this, it may not touch the board where you wanted to go. So make sure you're not pulling down on the cord so you have full control of your tip. This move right here takes a lot of dancing with the wrist and fingers. Or actually, not really the wrist, but the fingers and turning the pen. So when I go around these small loops for like the P, I'm just going to take tiny little chops of that and turn the pen as I go. Because it's so small and you want a clean line. Start it there and chop the line. I've already started it there, so I'm just going to come in Put one there. And cut the line. Oop, overcompensated. But don't worry about it. I made it thicker. Yay. All right. Let's go here. We can just pull that right down. An even smaller loop right here on this R. Suki. And we're going to work the B right now too. These tiny little loops. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Like, is this like too far
Sure
away?
can. We can see the letters coming in fine.
Okay.
Maybe not on maybe not so much on the cell phone, but on the PC you can. Yeah, see you're working on the letter C right now.
Good. I'm glad you guys can see it.
Make sure you got his last name spelled right because I was spelling it wrong for 3 years.
Hoggard, correct?
That
Please say
is
yes,
correct.
because if it's
That's
not,
correct.
they spelled it wrong here. Okay.
Yeah,
You got it.
you got it.
We'll let the pen rest for 1 second while I take a sip of my juice, and then we'll get back to it and continue on. There will be some thicker line added details to this when I'm done. Right now, I'm getting a really, really thin baseline on everything, and I will add thicker details privately. Yeah, I'm not taking you outside. You're out of your mind. My daughter can do it. I just got to get her attention somehow. All right. All right, now I can safely say this is one of the most intricate pieces I've ever done in terms of lettering so small. You can also, believe it or not, use, and if you don't want to cut into the wood, you just want the burn to be on the surface and you want to do lettering, I suggest you use like a ball tip, okay? That will glide more over the wood and create a nice pristine line as well without going into the wood and leaving an indented sort of engraved burn like I'm doing here. So this tip is only if you want it to go deeper into the wood to make it stick better and also to get pristine, clean lines. But you can also do this with like the smallest ball tip that you have. Oh, There's his name. Whoo! I almost like stop breathing when I'm doing this. I'm so hyper focused. So tiny. All right. Come on. Gimme some space here. Again, wire over the arm, not under, because it gets trapped underneath a lot of stuff. So you want the wire over your arm so you have freedom for the pen. Again, we got to be careful because we are around splits right now. So no heat, any particular space for a long period of time. Keep the pen moving. Here comes an S, 2 S's. Oh my God. Oh. All right, here we go. For the S's, I start in the center and pull up. And do the top curve first. And then pull from the bottom. Oops. Come on. There we go. All right, there's that one. All right, first one is preliminary done. Okay, now let's get started on that stuff and that stuff. I'm trying to save the bigger stuff for last, so I'm trying to get the more intricate stuff done. Like, look at all these little lines around this
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
So
I can't wait to get a plain grain bowl and send off to you.
I can't wait
Same.
either. You're for Arizona, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you
Yep.
are kind of.
I see my name. Ich heiße Namen is there. Yep.
Yep, it's there.
Yeah.
Mhm. So it's just it's in pencil because you don't get burned in until the collaboration is done.
Right.
So far, there's been actually I gotta burn Sandy's name in too, and Sandy is for Maryland, so I gotta burn her name in. Patrick's name will be burned in for North Carolina, and North Carolina is officially closed, guys. Sorry.
There you go.
I've
Not
done
enough room for
5. I've
names.
done 5 North Carolina.
Yeah, well represented.
hmm Actually, aside from Florida, it's been my biggest state. So
Outstanding. Two, three. Yeehaw, yeehaw. Yeah, see. Yes,
ew, that letter looks ugly. It's all right, I'll fix it.
you got a steady hand, I can say that.
Not at the moment, actually. This looks like shit. It's all right though. I'll fix it. I just need the large, like somewhat larger tip that has a rounder. Has the other tip has a rounder tip on it, so that will clean up those lines. Right now, it's pointed. You know what I mean? It's very, very pointed. So, getting little lips that are like sharp is not uncommon.
Come on,
What happened?
right now.
Oh,
Nothing.
live mic.
Okay,
I didn't hear it.
I hear someone talking.
Oh,
Sounds like you were
my
telling a
wife.
dog. Oh, a dog.
That was my wife telling the dog she stinks.
Oh,
We just had a question come in. What's the best wood to use for pyrography?
um, it depends on what your outcome you want it to be, because I can recommend the ones you can find most at like craft stores that are the best, the absolute best for doing pyrography, which is like basswood and basically basswood. That's the absolute best. As far as if you were to take like this plaque right here is great. Cedar is great. It's a soft, like it said, it's a softer hardwood, so it's really easy to get a burn on there at a lower temperature, and it's awesome. I love working with cedar, and it smells so good. But the best that you're gonna get is basswood for doing burns, but all kinds of woods are great. If you want a hardwood, I recommend maple, which is my favorite, especially like a silver maple.
No spalted, right?
Well, here's the thing. With spalted wood, you don't want to burn it because it is toxic to burn spalt. But the thing is, if you're using the spalt in the picture but don't burn the spalt, it's fine. But oftentimes, if you're doing a spalted bowl, you're ruining it because the spalting is enough of a design. Unless, like I said, you take the picture. Like, okay, for example, Neil sent me spalted beach. Okay, I used the spalt in that beach to actually I disguised it with the burn by making it look like a log that went literally all the way around the bowl because it was all the way through the log. So I disguised the spalt in that one, and it really just it worked so well. So it really depends on the spalted bowl itself. Every single one has its own character, but if I can make a burn out of it, if I look at something and my brain starts cooking on it, yeah, I'll definitely burn it. But it can't burn the spalt if it's like black spalting. With the beach, it wasn't black spalting. It's not really as toxic. Excuse me. All right. Fire department. Meow. All right. And then we'll do Windsor, and then I'm going to focus on all these little details up in here. If you guys want some examples of like the best basswood to burn on, I have a board behind my bedroom door right now. I can show you. You can either buy ones that are already cut to size, or you can buy large boards like I do and cut them in the size you need. But they're great. They have live edge on two sides of it, and they're just perfect. Sanded down to like a, I don't know, 150 even. You can burn on those pretty well and get a clean burn. They're also great for shading, because I call basswood like a fuzzy wood. It's kind of fuzzy, so there's a lot of debris that comes up, but
Right.
using that fuzziness, it actually gives you great shading with having like fuzzy wood, not grainy wood, fuzzy wood.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh. Excuse me. I'm just gonna come down like this. Oop. Gotta be careful. What one's little S is giving me a hard time. There we go. Ooh, I am sensing my first density change right now. When I say density change, it means the wood has gotten harder. Like it's just harder in that spot, probably because of the grain. But that's the first one I've seen since I've started this piece, which is odd. All right, now time for some detail. This is all finger action. Dragging the line and just twisting the pen at the end. I'm gonna come from the other side and do the same thing. Yes. I'm gonna need a ball tip for that, so I'm not gonna do that right now. Slacker stacker. Now that you gave me that little saying, I'm gonna use it. Ooh, okay. Oh, all right. Getting near that crack, I can't touch it very much because of the fact that it will literally eat away at that edge of that crack. So I'm just gonna stay away. There's a line up to it. I don't need to go any further than that. Oh, density change. All right, here we go. This is not comfortable. There we go, that's better. Always make sure you're in a comfortable position, because if you're not and your body jolts in some way, it's going to disturb the pen, and then you can end up ruining your piece. All right. Here, here, here. When it comes to these two little dots, I'm just gonna stipple those little dots in right there. Just by tapping my little very, very sharp tip on those two little dots, I'm just gonna stipple those in. This is going to be a difficult angle. Give me a sec. We'll give the pen a rest for a second. Any questions at all?
No.
I hope you all are enjoying the burn so far.
Immensely.
I'm just letting the pen rest for a second.
Yeah.
All right, now let's finish these two shields. Ooh, oh, did you guys see that?
No.
You guys didn't see that?
I didn't see a
Okay.
thing.
So when I pressed this on the line I'm going to do, it kind of jumped out and almost burned an adjacent line next to it. Because the grain is more dense here than it is like around here when I was doing things, like down here.
Right.
So it jumped out of the line. Thankfully, I caught it before I made an adjacent burn. So you guys get to see the teensy tiny version of what Patrick showed for his first burn tonight.
Right. Yeah, Patrick did a good job for a first burn.
He absolutely did.
Yeah.
Can't
Way
say I'm
better than
surprised.
mine.
I can't say I'm surprised though, honestly.
My first burn was doing my name, and I had to turn it out to get rid of it.
Oh no.
I'm glad mine's not that small.
Should we make this a challenge for everybody?
No, thanks.
How small can you go?
Mhm.
Yeah, too funny.
Mm. And I'm going to blacken that in. You guys hearing how quiet this demonstration is?
Everybody's in a trance.
You're in a trance. It is.
No, I just keep making sure everybody's muted.
Nikki,
Right? Yeah, that's what I'm
front and
saying.
center. I'm front and center. Just
Right?
front and center.
Center.
Yep. You only got to say it once.
What do you mean say it once?
No, Al's repeating himself. Of course, I do the same thing. When I do it, you guys call me out on it too. Ah. Ah. That's looking good, Nikki.
Nikki, you got muted somehow.
Oh, you're muted.
I didn't do it.
I didn't either. Brenda didn't do it either. She ain't here.
Okay, I'm
There we
here.
go. We got you now.
Okay.
Okay. This is not going to look laser engraved by any
At
means.
least I didn't do it intentionally. I may have.
Bullshit.
No,
Sorry.
I would
I'm
not
sorry.
have.
I didn't mean to curse. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry.
That was Polynesian.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I would not have muted you.
Ouch.
I thought
I
you
may
were
have
being
done it.
I thought you were being facetious.
No, I may have accidentally muted you when I was trying to mute somebody else whose name was right next to yours
Oh, okay.
for some reason.
It happened. It's weird how the names will bounce around and you're
Yeah,
trying
no,
to
tell me about it.
and then people get upset about it. And it's like, hey, it happens, Oh, you did it on purpose. No, I didn't.
I
With
would
no
never.
reason.
Sometimes I do.
Well, there is that too.
Dogs barking in the background. Wives coming in to have a conversation.
You can't mute her.
No, but I can mute whoever she's talking to.
That's true. Oh, excuse me. Can you guys still see? All right, cool.
Yeah, we're good.
right.
Roger wants to know if your bench dog scratched your face.
No, I scratched my own face today because I was going nuts at the post office. I was going postal. Just kidding. Because okay, so I ordered something from a fellow burner from Colorado. His name is Mohawk Wyatt. And he did a burn for me because I went to my slab store and I got a slab for him. And where out where he lives, a slab that I got him would have costed him like 800 beans. Okay. I got it for 100 beans and I shipped it to him. So out of a gratitude for that, he did a burn for me. So I've been waiting 2 weeks for it. Well, it was scanned into the Manchester facility as of the 19th, but still has not arrived in my mailbox. And there's there's a very complex screw up behind this because not only did they lose the original package because the box got damaged, the package they showed me did not match the package that was showed to me that was
By the
sent.
shipper, right?
Yep. So I went to the post office today saying, "Hey, you guys, it's been in this facility for 4 days. Why is it not in my mailbox yet?" And they're like, "Oh, we don't know. Let's track a number." They tracked it. They showed me They showed me the picture of the package, and I'm like, "This is not the package." I showed them the picture of the one that should have arrived, and now they can not only not find the package that actually is in the picture that was sent, they can't find the package that's actually lost that supposedly is the actual package.
That
So
would stand, right?
so it's I don't even know where we're at right now. All I know is Wyatt is trying to figure it out there, and they say if it hasn't been scanned as lost or delivered, nothing can be done as of yet until it is scanned as lost or delivered.
Actually, there can be because you got the receipt of it being putting their little greedy hands in them taking your money.
Yeah, well, the thing is, when you send stuff, they only offer $100 worth of insurance unless you insure the package, which I usually do once it's done. Okay, so the post office, whether the package is worth $5 or $1,000, like they're not gonna insure it for more than $100, and that's the only thing they'll give you. Any additional insurance on that package has to be paid out by the actual purchaser or sender. So normally I will pay insurance on a package if someone has paid for it at least the amount they paid for it, which literally insurance on mail is only a few bucks.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like for example, when I sent April her bowl with all of her nuts, that was $500. I insured it for the $500.
Yep.
And it only costs like, I don't know, $8.
Yeah, the
it's not
insurance
bad.
ain't expensive. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I always
not
insure things too.
It's
I
not that
sent
bad. It's not that
2
expensive. It's well worth it.
2
So
years ago. I sent a chuck and a set of jaws um and a custom deep hollowing 14-inch deep hollowing tool rest and some wood up to Scott, and it made it from the postal center, and I insured it for $450. Made it, so got the handoff, from the postal center, made it up to Phoenix, and then from there, crickets.
yeah.
And you know, go in, and wait in line, and that's just miserable, and they do their little search here while I'm standing there. And it was like, yeah, we'll put a tracer out on it, but the lady told me, go ahead and make your claim now. If it gets found, it gets found, and you don't have to pay the money back. I'm like, oh, that's great. She's like, you got receipts? And I'm like, yep, sure do. And so I had receipts for the chuck and the tool rest that I had made, and I made a receipt for the wood, uploaded it, and shoot, 3-4 days later, I had my funds in my account from the postal, and they never found the damn package.
Well, all I know is it's very upsetting because this is like the 7th thing that's been lost by them in a matter of
Yep.
a year that I've been working, running my business. So it's like, how can I trust you guys? And you guys are
Yeah,
actually
it's
becoming
it's
the
hard.
most expensive logistics company out there. So I might have to find different means.
Yeah. DHL.
I use
They
Go
they do
Shippo.
they do domestic.
Yep.
I thought DHL was only international.
Now I got a package coming from Houston, Texas. It's coming via DHL right now.
Used to be only
Actually,
international.
DHL stands for day and a half late.
I'm supposed to be receiving my chuck tomorrow.
Nice.
I bought a chuck before I bought a lathe. Is that smart?
That's what they make. That's what they make inserts for.
Well, I got the insert version, so
Yeah. So yeah, it'll work out. Make sure you got your little pot for your lathe fund
oh yeah.
established there. Okay. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. I do have a lathe fund. I do have a lathe fund. It doesn't have any dollars in it yet, but it's all right. I also got permission from my new landlord to put a lathe in my basement. He actually suggested I put it in my apartment. I'm like, no. No, you don't want the neighbors will definitely be complaining about me. So I got permission to get one and put it in. So I'm going to. I'm going to come up and do all these straighter lines first and then come in at the end. Because this wing is structured slightly differently than the other one. Um, there is a bird's face right there.
That rescue squad badge is probably 75 years old.
Oh wow. They still use it, Pat?
No, because I got it.
Well, I mean, if there was others like that. Okay, I hear you.
That's some of the first ones they ever got, and
okay.
When we retired, that group of people got those badges, and they got new ones.
Okay, nice. Legacy. That's awesome.
Almost. Mm-hmm. All right.
No demoitis now.
Huh?
No
Demoitis. What do you mean?
demoitis.
What's that mean?
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that, and we'll tell you afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We won't jinx it. That looks great.
Awesome.
Look at that
That
detail.
looks really cool.
That looks really, really good.
Thank you. It will be cleaned up. This is not the final product. This is just the initial burns. So, but that again, a lot of this will be done in private. But so far, that's what I have. I'm not sure
Yeah.
how long you guys want to go on this because we can go all the way in the after hours. I'll just keep working on it.
Yeah, you can keep working on it, but I think we got a good fitting here right now. Somebody got a question? So we'll go ahead and keep working in the background there, and we got about 10 people on for some more gallery. But
Okay.
if anybody has any questions right now for Nikki, now's the opportune time to ask them. Otherwise, give her a standing ovation for another fantastic demo here on pyroing and inspiration. And real quick, can you tell us again about your little collaboration thing that you have for people on sending in a turn project, like what you're working on here with Patrick, and you mentioned Vic, a couple other people, and Sandy that she showed off. Can you explain that, because a few people didn't hear that or were missed out on that meeting?
Absolutely. So I have a collaboration going on. There's actually two, but you guys are all in the US. I don't know if anyone's outside the US, but I have two collaborations. One's called 50 Bowls, 50 States. One's called Bowls Around the Globe. Whether you're from the outside the United States, that's Bowls Around the Globe. 50 Bowls, 50 States in the United States. So what you got to do if you want to be a part of it is just send me any turned item that you want. There's another one. Any turned item that you want. Like, I will do a burn that specifically represents you based on things that you love or whatever you want to see inside or outside the bowl.
One caveat to that, there can't be any finish of any kind on the piece.
Yeah, it has
It's
to
got to be plain wood.
It's got to be completely raw, and it has to be finished. Okay, I've changed the rules a little bit based on certain woods. Oak and ash have to be sanded. I'm sorry, guys, but to 1,000 grit. Okay,
Oak and
because they're
ash.
open. Ash. Well, ash is a very open grain as well.
Right. Yeah.
So anything open grain like that has to be sanded to 1,000. Anything tighter grain,
Close
hardwood,
grain.
400 or better. And then left raw, as somebody had mentioned. Yes.
Right.
But yeah, so send me something,
and
and I will add you to my map, which is literally, hold on. This desk is messy, but like this is Alaska. He hasn't sent me a bowl yet, but his board is ready to go.
Nice.
I just got Alaska last week, as a matter of fact. See, all these states I still have to fill up that don't have names on them yet. Hold on.
Yeah.
See, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama. Most of
Arkansas.
these, Arkansas. Yep. I mean, well, I have a name down there, but your name doesn't get burned in until you send me something. And I haven't
Okay.
spoken to this person in like a few months, so there's no guarantee I even have that state yet. You know what I mean?
True.
But yeah, so I'm gonna do this until I've
Illinois.
gotten every state. So I would love for any one of you to be part of this. You will get, it's not going to cost you anything except a shipping fee to me. If you want to tip me, great. Do I charge for the collaboration? No, because I want people to get involved. And if they think it's going to cost them an arm and a leg, they're not gonna. Who can afford that right now? But
Right.
if you want a piece of custom work for yourself, please be part of the 50-50 or the Bowls Around the Globe, and you'll get something nice. You'll get a combined masterpiece of mine and yours.
Right. What an
Yep.
enhancement.
One of a kind.
Cool.
One of a kind.
Yep.
Cool.
And as you can see from the work, from the last two demos and the various projects that have been showed off, it is some stellar detailed work. So
I enjoy doing every minute of it. So thank you guys again for giving me another chance at this demo. I
Yep,
really
no problem.
appreciated it.
Yeah,
And,
anytime.
I showed you
Another
two
great
different.
demo, Nikki. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes,
Yep.
it was a great demo, Nikki. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. And with both demos, I showed you two different things. I showed you lining and shading with the last one, and I showed you lining with lettering with this one. So
Yeah, a lot of lettering.
Great
Thank
demo,
you,
Nikki.
you're welcome, guys.
Cool.
Thank you so much.
It was very enjoyable. Very enjoyable. I was front and center.
Right.
Thank you. Excellent.
Very
I'm so glad
enjoyable.
you guys enjoy it. I appreciate you all.
Oh wow.
Beautiful work,
Yeah, it
Nikki.
makes the evenings go by great, you know. And if anybody else wants to demo, all you got to do is reach out, you know. Invite us into your shop. Even if you just want to do a shop tour and show us what your shop looks like, what you're turning on, what kind of tools you use. It can be for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It makes no difference. Or if you want to actually do a full-on project, we're here for you. You know, all you got to do is let me know, let Billy know, let Scott know. You can do it on a cell phone. You know, obviously, just saw Nikki using her cell phone. I use a cell phone. It's easy to do. Other people's got, you know, nice little cameras and able to switch off on it, which is even better. But you know, minimum equipment. If you're on your cell phone and you're watching this meeting, you can do a demo and same thing, you know. So, and we would love to, you know, to see what you're able to do and what your expertise is, and
If
go from
Uncle
there.
Ronnie's still here, I think Uncle Ronnie should do a demo of turning those legs, the bow
Right.
legs.
Well, let's
But-
line him up for it, Nikki. You've got the inside ear.
Yes.
So let's try to get something set up second week of September.
Okay. I will talk to him and we'll schedule
Or the
something.
end of,
We'll get
end
something
of
arranged.
September. Yeah.
But he does do a lot with the Turners Guild of New Hampshire, so
Yeah.
it's a matter of that schedule.
Okay.
So I'll definitely talk to him though,
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay. Yeah, no pressure, but you know, wrangle him in.
Okay, I will.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds good. Tell him I said so.
Ron is
Okay,
no
Matt,
longer
take
in
it
the
away
meeting.
with demo.
Wait.
Ron is
I mean,
no
with
longer in the
gallery.
meeting. I put a link into the chat early on to his YouTube demo where he was showing the
Awesome.
legs if you want to preview. So it's in there. Okay. So we're going to go to, he's not on anymore either. He's not on. All right. We're going to go to Bambi and Steve.
Hey, Bambi and Steve.
Yay.
As Bambi
Hi.
runs back to the computer.
Didn't get a lot of time in the shop this week, but I got my square piece done for the challenge. And
Nice.
it's more of a rectangle because of the size of it. I made a tiny bud vase out of a pen blank.
Okay.
It's
That'll
got the
work.
little
All right.
square element in it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Perfect.
that's what we're talking about. That's what we're
Yep. So
talking
that's
about.
That's right.
yeah. I didn't have a lot of time, so that's what I
It's
ended up
okay. You
doing.
Hey,
got it done.
Cool.
That qualifies.
That's mine. All
Very
right,
good.
Steve's turn.
All right, Steve. Hot chairs, hot chairs.
Yeah, something like that. Anyways, get my fat head in here. I did make a piece that does fulfill the square thing. Now, before I show it, Matt Harbour and I are both members of DAW, so I've talked to him quite a bit about different wood turning and stuff like that. And in helping learn how to critique my own pieces, one of the first things Matt always asks somebody when they start critiquing their pieces is, do you love it? And I turned a piece and I can absolutely say, no, I do not love it. It came out exactly like it was supposed to in my head, where it looks really good, but I just don't think it looks that great in practice. So I want some feedback, some critique, some insults on this if necessary. I need to know whether I should keep it, change it, make another one, because my original plan was to make one out of walnut, or should it go in the special kiln, which is also known as the solo stove?
Yep. Okay.
Not need to go in the solo stove.
So what we got is a tea light holder.
Okay.
Okay.
What don't
And
describe it and then describe everything about it and then tell us what you don't like about it.
Okay.
Pull it back towards you.
Yep. Square top and bottom. Got the rim on
Pull
it.
it closer to, pull it further away from the camera, Steve.
Yeah, closer
There
to
you
you.
go.
There you go.
There you
go.
Yeah, how am I looking there?
There you go.
Okay, so I got the rim, and the top looks pretty good, but something doesn't look right. I don't know if it's proportional from where the band to the top is in relationship to the top to the bottom. If I should have narrowed this, or if I should have actually just rounded this all the way down, which would end up with it narrower than the top. But something doesn't seem right, and I can't pinpoint it. I want to throw it away, and my wife won't let me. So for God's sakes, please help me.
So the band the band needs to be a little bit higher.
Okay.
Right.
And that neck portion needs to be a little bit thinner.
Okay.
And then underneath the band, and this is from my eye,
Right.
and you've basically identified all the elements. I'm just going to spell it out from each one based on my vision. And then the underneath the band, it needs to be thinner, and the square element at the bottom, maybe a quarter of an inch should be shortened, but still leave that square base at the bottom.
But make it probably similar in size to this, the upper part.
Yes. Yes.
When I do goblets and things, in general, my base is about the same size as the top of the, as the bowl on top.
Right.
So I don't have a general problem with that per se, but I agree with what Dane's saying. If you think about it as the rule of thirds or the golden ratio,
no, use golden ratio. Thirds is the lazy way. Use the golden ratio. 1.618.
But basically, it says that the band should be a little higher.
Yes,
I think it should be.
The band should be higher because
about a quarter of an inch higher.
I see a captive ring. I see a captive ring. Sorry.
Oh, no,
that's another option. Yep, that's another option. Yeah,
that is another option.
No. If I try to do a captive ring at my skill level, this will not be here. This will not be here. There will be from here on down and from here on up, but there will not be a connection.
Two different pieces.
Yeah,
so Steve,
you can try. You're one way to learn.
Fair enough.
Steve.
Fair enough.
So identify that. So go about, quarter of an inch, 3/8 of an inch up, and that's the bottom for your ring.
Okay.
Go a quarter of an inch up, and that's the bottom for your ring. Identify that with a marker, and then from your bottom, go up a quarter of an inch or 3/16 of an inch, and that's your
base,
the bottom base square element. And then throw on another piece of wood and use that as the template to make your new piece.
Right.
There you go.
Actually, I see the looking at the bottom. Hold that up again, Steve. All right, looking at the bottom, it looks like the bottom of the corners are rounded off.
Yeah, it's popple and it's super dry, so it wanted to chip no matter how light I.
It would probably be better if it was undercut and left to sit on points, and that would also shorten that. That would shorten that base enough.
Shorten the base up. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that would shorten.
Billy.
Hollowing, undercutting that bottom, making it more concave.
Right.
Yeah.
That would shorten the base up enough to make it look better.
I was thinking the same thing, Billy.
So yeah. So like I said, the concept in my head is good, but it just didn't turn out in practice. And I thought there was probably several elements in that. And so works good as a template, will work great as a fire starter once I make the replacement. So this one's going in the special kiln. It really is. I mean, I got a pile of stuff in there already that we need to torch.
It's fixable.
You can say
It's fixable.
that if you take
Just take your time. Just take your time.
Start by undercutting the base and see what it looks like after that.
Well, I can experiment on this one until it's ready to go in the kiln. But
you should be able to check it back
He's
up.
already decided.
I know.
Well, I think I'd have more time in trying to fix this one, or at least to get it completely fixed. It's just a cheap piece of poplar than I would into actually starting at the beginning and doing it right all the way from the beginning. I can try some of the elements on it, but I don't see it worth actually putting much time into this actual individual piece.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Once you're done with the new one, that special kiln sounds great.
Yeah, see
Or you,
that's
or
I
you, could- or
use
you
this
could
as
get,
this is an experiment, which is all it was.
Right.
Like I said, there's just
Dane, you're gonna make Bambi angry.
yeah, I was going to say, or you could just
I
give
don't
it to
care.
Bambi and make her happy. Give it to
I don't
Bambi and make
care.
her happy.
I do lots of things for her where if she gets too angry, I won't, and she won't be happy.
Before
I don't
I
think this
put another
ain't a
piece
hill to
of wood
die
on the
on.
lathe,
Yeah.
I would spend the time trying to fix that one so you know what you're aiming for with another
Right.
piece of wood.
Oh,
Right,
absolutely.
but you can't fix that band.
Right.
No, that's the
No,
thing. I can't move the band. I can take it off and change where the taper is, but I really do want the band for an access.
Right.
Or
Yeah,
accent.
I like the band.
Yep.
Well, if you want an accent, you could add a burn line or two. If
That's
you
what I
take the
was gonna
band
say.
off
Yeah, I
and
could
move
do
it,
that.
and move,
Yeah.
yep, narrow it down a little bit, then we take the band off and put the
Yeah.
burn line where Dane suggested it go.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I can also use it as an experimental piece to get the design finalized. And then,
Yep.
once nothing's left, pitch it. Which
Yep.
Once
I think I get a lot more
left.
out of doing that as opposed to trying to save it, is to just experiment and see where it goes from there. Not everything's made to be kept.
Another thing you can do for figuring out exactly where that band ought to be, once you turn it off, put it on with pencil. Have your lathe
Yeah.
spinning, put it on with
Yep.
pencil. You don't like it, erase it,
Yeah.
do it again.
Right.
Yep.
And then you can turn it in.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, anyways,
right.
that's what we got. Like I posted it in the newsletter, and it satisfies the
Yeah, it
challenge, but
works.
it doesn't satisfy
Sure
me.
does. Wait,
Yes, sir.
we all have our pieces like it. I'm
Oh yeah.
working. I thought I was done with the basic piece that I'm working on, and then unfortunately I pulled it off, and I spent like 3 hours getting it lined back up again. To make sure that because I wanted to make sure it was still square and didn't go too deep on one end and not deep enough on the other. As I redo what I'm aiming to do on it. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. Hopefully between now and next week I'll have it finished. So
Yeah. The best part of the
All right,
whole
well,
thing is cute little flashing electric tea light. So
There
that
you
worked
go.
out exactly as I planned.
very good. All right, thanks, Steve.
Yep.
I hope it helps.
Yeah, it does. That's why I brought it up, because I know I get some
Right.
advice on it.
Yeah, amen. That's how we learn.
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks for the discussion, for showing us your work. We're going to go to Al next. Hey, Al.
Yeah, I'll tell you what a night, right?
Yeah.
Just what
Good
a
night.
night. What a night. First of all, a little gift for someone. It's a little watchdog.
Watchdog.
That is cute.
That's great.
That's
a little
cute.
watchdog.
Cute.
So,
It is cute. Nice.
I just felt
now, if
I can
if
figure it out.
anybody saw any of the stuff that I posted on Facebook the past week, I had
There you go. All the way to the left.
I guess a slab of wood, and I put it on the lathe horizontally. I got I got the inspiration from Gary. If anybody saw Gary, the Papa, 2 weeks ago, he showed a piece that looked. He put it on his lathe, and here it was a piece that was given to him from Phil Anderson. And I was sitting here and I was watching that, and right over by my bandsaw, I had a piece. Look, well, that's like just about the way he's looking at it, So I put it on there. I don't know how many of you people saw what I turned with it, but it was a piece of my. It was plum. It was a plum tree here we had in the yard, and I turned it into. I just love. I know you guys are like, how many times is he gonna try to flare something? make something out of it. But I just love turning a piece of wood and making this with these little flares.
Very cool. Nice
Looks
job.
It is
good.
very cool.
Looks good, Al.
I don't know.
All right, very cool, Al.
When will he ever do anything else?
Sure, you will.
I
You made the dog. You made the dog too, Al.
I find to do this. Now I could take this out of here. Now, what I've done was, I mean, as you can see, it was a piece of, I mean, if you saw my stuff on Facebook, it was a block of wood like this, and just use your imagination a little bit.
Yep, we got it.
Piece out of there.
Looks good, Al.
Not crisp in
here.
Well, okay, thanks very much, Al.
No, thank you very much. Everybody have a good night. Everybody be good.
You too, Al.
You too, Al.
All right, next we're going to go to Jason Coate here, except I can't do that one. Let's try this. There we go. Hey, Jason, what you got?
All right. So I finally got a weekend in the shop. So I started out with a rainy Saturday spalted elm bowl. So this was a piece that a friend of mine had given me.
Wow.
And had
That's
some nice
beautiful.
character to it. So
Wow, that's pretty.
It does. It's really pretty.
Yeah,
Wow.
really.
Yes, it
It's
is.
got some cool figure and stuff in it too.
Really pleased with that one. Yep.
I like the shape.
Almost, it looks like ambrosia in there too, eh?
Ambrosia, no.
I don't know.
think
Does
so.
ambrosia does
There is
ambrosia?
some darker color, but I don't think there's any beetle. I didn't find any insects,
I
but
don't think ambrosia does elm, does it?
I don't
I
know.
didn't think so.
So that was
Yeah.
Saturday, and then on Sunday, I decided I wanted to do some greenwood turning because everybody likes greenwood turning, right? So I started making this little natural edge bowl, but I broke the tenon off, and when I tried gluing it back on, the glue wouldn't set. There was so much water, it took like 3 days. So I finished this one last night, but on Sunday after I tried gluing the tenon, I made a smaller one, the next piece on the limb. So, got a little time to make some shavings. So, good time in the shop.
Very
Sounds
cool.
good.
Very good.
Nice work,
Looks
Jason.
good. And
Thank
Jason is our latest registrant for Level Up. So welcome to the group, buddy.
Got it in under the wire.
Glad you were able to make it.
Had to
All
work
right,
out
thank
the complications from work, and I figured it out. So,
Awesome.
Oh, good.
Thank you,
Happy.
Jason. Next, we're going to go to Doug Miller. Hey, Doug, caught you with your
Doug.
mouth full. Old waiter trick. Old waiter trick.
Yeah, you did. She just brought me in supper, and I was not realizing how hungry I was. Three things real quick for you. One, we did that walnut piece that exploded. My fault. And I turned around and grabbed a piece of poplar. This is what it ended up being. That's black on the inside, and unfortunately, you can't see the color. It's blue and green on the outside.
I can see the green.
I did.
Yeah, you can see it down there. Yeah, now you can see it.
Yeah, you can see the green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
And
you
the
go.
blue.
yeah, that's nice color.
Cool.
It came out pretty good. It's dark, but part of that's the wood because it's green poplar. And then
Soak that stain
yesterday,
in, huh?
what's that?
It's with it being green, it really soaked that stain in.
It really did.
Yeah.
Plus poplar sucks it in like
Yeah, it's a
nobody's
sludge.
business. Yesterday I decided I would fulfill another challenge from somebody else, Terry Bray over in England. His parameter was animal. So this is what I did: a little piece of spalted maple. We gave it some giraffe print.
There you go.
Nice.
And I did pyro every one of those spots dyed the whole thing yellow and then did brown inside on the inside of the spots. Learned a lesson. Don't reuse your gloves that you used to color the time before. I haven't used those gloves for like 2 weeks. And you can see the green spot where I had a little bit of blue still on in my hand. You can see the blue on my hand there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was inside the glove. Don't know where it came from. I remember using a blue, but how in the world it got inside the glove?
So you turn your gloves inside out too, like I do.
Yeah. Yeah. Trying to keep the stuff off my hands.
Yes. Right.
And then while Nikki was doing such a phenomenal job, I thought I'd play around after our discussion a few weeks ago about laser pecker and played with that.
Oh, that's kind of
Nice.
neat.
I could just
That's
set
neat.
that
That's
up and let
cool.
it run and was able to watch Nikki and all that phenomenal pyro she was doing. So did that. It's
Wow.
probably
Yeah, it looks
totally
great.
illegal, but it comes out of a coloring book. So
Yeah, it's all right.
That's all right.
anyway, that's me for this
Nobody
week,
will ever
guys.
know.
No,
Right.
I'm
Very
not
cool.
selling it yet.
I use
You
coloring
didn't
book
print.
pictures all the
You didn't
time.
print the copy. You didn't print the copyright or trademark symbol on it. So right.
Thanks, Doug.
I used to use
Thanks,
coloring
guys.
book pictures for scrolling.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to Tim next. Hey, Tim.
Hey, good evening, everybody. So, over the weekend, turned this little jewel. It is obviously a potpourri jar.
That
Lots of bug holes in it.
pecan.
Is it pecan?
Yeah, this past weekend.
Is it
Yeah.
pecan?
It's pecan, yeah. And
Yes, pecan, not pecan.
yeah,
Well, I
pecan.
call it pecan also, but I was just, I was
There we go.
representing North Carolina.
Urethane triple thick polyurethane. Guys, that's 2 coats.
Yeah,
Wow.
looks good.
Wow.
Looks real good.
So
They got triple thick on there, right?
yeah, it's expensive. It was expensive. It was like $14 for a friggin' jar.
You're too close
If
to
you
the
can
camera.
if you can turn it, or if you can hold it, you can turn it. It's one of the wife's gourds, and it's an apple gourd, so it's got a little worm. It's going to be a piggy bank. So what I did was I put it in my vacuum chuck and was able to cut a hole in the bottom of it.
It had a hole. You fixed the hole.
It had a hole. I straightened the hole out. So I got the hole done, and then I made her a little plug / stand in it. It is a super tight fit. So just right. It stands up nice on that little flat piece. But that's all I got. Prepping for level up, obviously. I believe I'm doing the demo next week. Is that correct, Dane?
Yeah, I think the 29th. Yeah. Yeah, next
29th.
Wednesday. Yeah, I think you're up. Yeah.
Yep. So prepping for that, and
we confirmed
today,
it the other day. We had different dates. We confirmed it the other day, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
today I just got a call from the lady. I got all that 200+ year old pecan tree, and she said, "Hey, you need to come get some more wood. I sold the house, and oh, by the way, I need you to do 3 more bowls for me. So that'll be my weekend project, etc." So
there you go.
what
Good
I'm
for
doing.
you. Good for you. Thanks, Tim.
Nice,
Yep.
Tim.
Thank you.
We look forward to seeing a level up prelude next week too.
Sounds good.
All right,
We'll see you.
Who we got, Matt?
All right.
Hey, it's
Next
Chief.
up is Dennis.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Dennis.
I got quite a bit here. So
nice.
One little tip. I ebonized this piece of elm to a vase. And instead of using steel wool, I used the shavings off of my grinder. It worked out really well. So I don't know if you can.
Yep. Yeah, it looks good. It gave some good color to it.
So that worked out pretty well.
Got some nice eyes there at the bottom.
Yeah, it turned out really well. Thanks.
Right?
This was a box I turned out of some scrap walnut and some ash. And
Very cool.
Looks
cool.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's that.
Nice, Dennis.
Then a friend gave me a slab of cherry, so I was able to get two shallow. This is a 9 inches.
Wow. Look at the color on that.
That's cool.
And spiraling.
Oh, I love
Look
the
at that.
spiraling in it. Wow.
Wow.
That was that. And then this one's 13 inches.
Nice shape.
Again, spiraling. Beautiful.
Yes.
So getting better with that. And then what else? So these I showed last week, but I finished them.
Yeah, that is
Oh, yeah.
incredible.
Fantastic.
That's really pretty.
It's nice.
Wow.
Yeah,
It
really came out good.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Oh, that's pretty
beautiful.
cool.
Wow. 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 Oh, and I like how you left the inclusions
The
here on the
dark, yeah.
side.
Yeah, that ambrosia is just nuts.
Ambrosia, yeah.
Wow.
And I don't think I showed this one.
Ooh,
Oh my.
Holy
that's pretty too.
smokes.
Wow.
that's really pretty.
Gorgeous. Yep.
This knot I had to fill, but it turned out pretty cool.
Phenomenal, Dennis. Great
Thank you.
job, Chief.
And this is the other little piece from Florida that got finished. So
Very
anyway,
nice.
been having
Wow.
fun. So,
For
thank you.
sure. Thanks, sir.
Well, thank you very much, Dennis.
Yep.
Nice work.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Good job,
And,
Dennis.
and of course, Joaquin is in the house. Hey, Joaquin.
Hey,
Joaquin, you been
Yes.
busy?
I have been busy, pretty
Yep.
much.
You really
Yeah, this-
accepted that challenge.
This is box elder, blank. It turned a little bow out of with a little bead on top. And so,
Pretty.
Right?
mhm.
Very nice. I like that's pretty. Nice
Yeah,
work.
a couple of these I showed a couple of weeks ago after hours. This is a pocket change bow set on the dresser and throw your change, your keys, or whatever.
Right.
This
Nice.
is out of ash.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Good
And
job.
then did the box. I
Nice.
showed
Yeah, I
this
like
a
that
couple weeks
box.
ago. Yeah. And it's out of ash as well.
Good job.
Got a tight fit on it and matches. And
Yes.
because what Sandy said, well, it looked like a mailbox. I said, well, yeah, it does. But and then I brought up, remember when our grandparents used to use that Garrett snuff and it's in a brown jar?
Yes.
Like this?
Yep.
That's what it reminds me out of.
Right.
So I've been dying to try one of these. And so I had a piece of pine that I did it with. And
Oh yeah, I saw that on Facebook. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I do not have the sharpness in here and in here. And I think it's because the wood's so soft. And
Could you
It's
add
sharp
that
enough.
sharpness? Could you add that
Sharp.
sharpness with like sandpaper or folded over a stick or something? I mean, is there a way to do that?
Oh,
it needs to be cut with
Joaquin.
a tool right here.
Joaquin, you know what I see in that right there? You know what I see? I see a hornet's nest. I see a hornet's. If you finish it up as a hornet's nest, that would be so rad.
You'll have to give me some ideas. I do not know what a hornet's nest looks like.
Yeah. I'll send you some images.
Just like
Yeah.
that. Just like that.
Do they really?
I mean that shape.
Yeah.
I mean that's perfect. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And it'll be a first of a kind.
Well,
You're talking about a yellow
that-
jacket, a paper hornet, a yellow jacket.
No, I'm talking about
No, a
bald
horned
face,
hornet.
You know,
Yeah, right. No, but actually,
normally hangs from a tree, but a hornet's nest coming out on the side of a house right there.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paper hornet. Okay.
Yeah, I
But-
just
but
knocked out a
actually-
paper wasp's
Yeah.
nest that looks just
Your
like
your
that.
bald your bald faced hornet.
I'll have to look it up. I'll search
actually,
for it.
though, if you look at the turning, I mean, I've seen it as an offset bull, but you made it an offset
Merging.
hollow thing.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
called an
offsetting
emerging.
merging.
Yeah, I never
the-
saw it that way. That was a good idea.
Yeah.
And again, I mean, to explain to everybody, I mean, you held that what 3 different ways in order to do that?
Yes. And you use paper glue joints to do this.
Right.
This is, and it comes from, doing an emerging bow. And this is one that I did out of marine plywood. And I wished I'd have run the grain this way and had all them little holes, but
Yeah.
it looks too plain Jane. But
No, I like it.
That looks really cool.
like
That
it.
looks fluid. Yeah.
That looks great. It's fluid. It is so
I like
fluid.
it.
Yeah.
Nice.
And so I really enjoyed this square rectangle turning blank challenge. It's
I will too once I get into it.
Right? Yeah. Yep.
That's what I got. Thank you.
There's
Yeah, it's fun.
$25,000. There's $25,000 involved here. So
yep.
You know,
and Al's putting up the money.
Al's putting up
it
the money.
all up.
Yeah, see,
Yep.
I mean, this is going to be fantastic.
All
All right. Great work. Great work. Thank you very much.
That's what I got. Thank you very much for your support.
Thanks, sir.
Okay, Dane, back to you.
Oh, back to me. Well, damn. Did you guys enjoy yourselves tonight?
Yes.
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 What a man.
Yes.
Just like any other meeting, but it's like every meeting we just keep topping ourselves. It's always, God, we learn and see so much every week. And it's hard to believe we'll be going on 7 years September of doing this. Some of us have been around since then. There's been many more join in to be a part of this, and and I just couldn't be happier. Captain Eddie couldn't be happier. Everybody else that's involved, everybody that's still here, is happy about it. Without you, we wouldn't be able to do what we do, and totally stoked and can't wait to level up. Less than 2 months away. Registration is 31st of July. That's the final day that we'll be accepting registrations. However, you might come into a windfall of money or be able to, change vacation times. Feel free to, reach out to me, and 11 times out of 10, we'll still get you registered and brought in. So, we'll figure that out one way or the other, but, the hard deadline, the 31st, is so we have hard numbers. We got food to plan for and some other stuff we got to plan for up there, and we need hard numbers for it. A few people coming in after the fact, it's not going to be a big issue. We'll be able to pivot from that because we'll have everything else lined out, logistic wise. So at least I hope so. We got a bunch of smart characters that are doing this, so everything should be on the up and up and ready to spin off once everybody gets there, be able to turn the key and get going on it. So it's going to be epic. I really do hope there's going to be more people sign up between now and next week. If not, in 2 years we'll be doing it again. So with that, we had a fantastic demo tonight by Nikki. If Nikki is still on, she can show us her progress now. Otherwise, we will call this the end of the main meeting. We will see you back next week. Tim's already announced he's going to be demoing. He's going to be doing a prelude of what he is going to be coaching and teaching up at Level Up next week or in September. But during his demo next week, he's going to be doing the prelude demo for it. So it's going to be epic, and it'll be really good, as always. And bunch of great gallery. Nikki, you still on?
Yep.
Yeah, if somebody can highlight her for me.
Yeah, I'm here.
Just show us your progress. Just show us the progress. I just wanted to show off the progress that you've got so far.
So this is the progress, and I'm working on these letters right here.
Cool.
Okay.
And
so this is a collaboration piece that Patrick Hogart sent to her with his design, a little bit of input from her, and she's going to add some other little Easter eggs on it. And and anybody can do it. All they got to do is return a piece to
Please.
To a final sanding finish. Somewhere between 400 and 1,000 grit oak and any open grain wood. Finish sand it at 1,000 grit.
Yeah.
All others, 400 grit. If you're doing a conifer, sand, softwood, sand it to 1,000 grit also. But yeah, it's a good little project. Collaboration between two great artists, and yeah, there's nothing wrong with that at all. If anybody else wants to do collab pieces, by all means, let us know, and we can spotlight that here in worldwide, because that's what we do. Is worldwide Woodturners for worldwide Woodturners. And so with that, we will call this the end of the meeting.